Bum, bum, bum! Welcome back to We Watch a Movie. I'm Mike.
You could not live with seeing other mediocre, shitty streams. And where did
You
that lead
need
you?
us.
Back to me. I'm Jay.
But what did it cost?
Everything.
My virginity. I still haven't lost it. I can't find it.
I know that sex exists. I've just never had it.
Yeah, I had 2 kids and I never had sex. So, but my wife says
all day who come to my supper.
Yeah, they look like me, so it's cool. I'm so sexy.
Maybe it was divine.
I don't have to be inside of you to put things inside of you.
Ew.
You think so?
Just like herpes.
Yeah. Or maybe I was when I was asleep. Anyways, how are you guys doing? We missed you.
Yeah, it's been quite a long time.
Hey man, yeah, it's been like 10 days since we've been doing this. And we were gonna wait till tomorrow, and we said we can't, our dicks are too hard. We're throbbing and we need to put them in you.
And even after 10 days, my hairline is still fucking receding. Shit. No matter what I try.
Jay spent the vacation traveling to the top of the Nova Scotia mountains to find a blue flower to cure baldness. But
yes, I talked with a Shaolin monk at the temples of Tibet. And even he assured me, brother, join the bald men. It's fine.
Yeah. We did find the orgasm though when he got up there. It was his own, but he found it.
That cold wind really zips through you.
Yeah, next summer we're gonna try to find the female orgasm.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
I stole that joke.
Like in 58,000 summers.
It's a fake.
Dude, the female orgasm is a myth. It's not real. Not for our hands.
First, you have to find the mythical clitoris, and it's not been done. I think they should make a movie where Nicolas Cage does that. National Pleasure 3. Pleasure
Nicolas
3.
Cage is the only one that can find it.
Yeah, he would be able to find it. Hey, I did a review for this that's I put out yet, but that new Nicolas Cage movie is good. Pleasure for the Devil's Sympathy. No, Devil's Pleasure for the Sympathy for the Devil is the name of it.
That sounds like an unreleased Led Zeppelin track.
It should be. It sounds like it.
Oh, was it an actual good movie, or was it one of those movies that Nicolas Cage is like, I'm still paying my debt?
It's a little of both. Right? It's like straight to VOD, but it's him and Joel Kinnaman, and he's the bad guy. It's like Collateral, only he's Tom Cruise, but he's like crazy and his hair's dyed red. He basically plays the Joker in it. It's pretty good. The ending sort of sucked, but you know,
Nicolas Cage would have been a great Joker.
Dude, he would have been. And I guarantee that's what he pulled from in that. Just because he likes comic books so much.
You should have gone with the Joker and not goddamn Johnny Blaze with that fake ass hair. That shit looked more fake than Trump's hair.
Yeah, he could have just spray painted it green. It would still look better. You know what I mean? How the hell are you guys doing is the question. We have so much to talk about today. It's not all about orgasm.
Wait a minute, before we get into it.
What happened?
Hold on. There you go. Okay, you're back.
Me?
Yeah, the computer farted, I guess. Before we get into it, I saw a meme. I'm not on Twitter or anything, but I guess it was on Twitter, and I saw someone shared it on YouTube or something. I saw it. It was funny as fuck. There was it's like this woman, and she's sitting at a diner, and the waiter's like, ma'am, what would you like to drink? And she's like, Pepsi. And he's like, we only have Coke. And she's like, I'll have 1 gram of that and a Pepsi. And he's like, ma'am, this is not the White House. That was funny as shit. I don't know why I like that. Was funny to me.
There is a future, where you can get cocaine at like Waffle Houses, like the little push tabs. Cocaine.
I would not. If that's not going to be real cocaine, that's fucking some bullshit powder mixed with shitty oregano.
I don't know, dude. Once the aliens come down, I feel like people are going to really just let loose. Be like, fuck it, let's have cocaine.
A lot of butt probing news going on out there right anymore. Holy shit. The world is cracking open.
It's a little twisted because they said they were all like, we're going to have the big important government meeting on aliens. And one of the governors was like, it's time to tell the truth. And everybody's like, oh shit. Yeah. And then they had it, and all they did was like interview that guy, and he said all the same shit that he said. And he was like, you don't have clearance for the details. Like every time they ask a question, he'd be like, I can't tell you. And so it's the same shit you've always heard, but still, I believe it. It's true.
Yeah, we should have had a moment where it was like a Jack Nicholson, Tom Cruise situation in A Few Good Men. He's like, you can't handle the truth. You need me on that wall shooting E.T.'s ass. He's like, did you order the code red? Did you have the Maha Blast?
Did you see, by the way, what happened to Mitch McConnell?
Yeah, dude, he's old as fuck. He almost died.
He's still old in the latest.
No, and it wasn't just him. There was apparently another senator that's 95 years old out of California that forgot where the fuck she didn't even know how to fucking vote aye. There was a hot mic, and you could hear her assistant saying, say aye. So she's like, ought, Oh, she didn't even know what she said I to.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah,
hey, let's kick everybody out of their homes and like fucking whatever. And she said I.
I believe it. I completely believe it. They need to put term
Well, that's
limits
because
on
they're
these people,
revisiting
man.
the idea of, and which I always have thought there should be an age limit to how old you can be. Like if there's an age limit to how old you have to be to run for president, which I think is like 38, I think, then there should be a cutoff date.
Have we ever had one that was so good? You're like, oh damn, I don't want to see that one ever go. No,
George Washington.
You put a fucking term limit.
Yeah, it was George Washington. They wanted that motherfucker to be king, and that was the only one.
Yeah, I feel like if you have to wear diapers, it's probably time to,
Dude, they can't even vote in the Supreme Court. It takes a unanimous decision to vote those old dumbasses out. Like one bitch had dementia, and then he was like, "Hey, you should really step down. You have dementia." And they're like, "What? No,
Dad, is that you?
I know the law. I know the law."
Get a summer job at Dairy Queen. Oh yeah, that was scary though. Like I don't like Mitch McConnell at all. Gobbleback I call him, but that was weird. He was just like talking, and that's. I mean, I'm not making fun. We're probably like 2 weeks away from that happening to us. You're just sitting there like, hey man, did you see the new?
We do that all the time anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I do that. I do that when I was like, "Did you come?" And she's like, "No."
Like, yeah, just tell yourself that she's having a medical.
Because you're in your head, you're like, "Damn, I did awesome tonight." And then she's like, "Did you come?" She's like, "No." It's like, "Oh, I got to go this way." Sir? Yeah, I did.
Oh shit, titties! There goes.
Oh yeah, I heard Tom was happy though. Tom DeLong, as many of you knows, he took some time off from the blinks of the 82s to go on an alien pursuing dream to probe their buttholes. The little gray man. He actually said he felt vindicated, and then when I read that he said he felt vindicated, I think maybe he's gonna write songs like "felt vindicated," huh? Felt like what if they do like a fucking alien song?
They have. It's called Aliens Exist. It was on Enemy of the State.
Right on point.
Hey, mom, there's something in the back room. But he does this thing right before they play that song every night on stage now on their tour where he was like, by the way, I was right about aliens, so fuck you. And he starts playing the song. It's true, though. I mean, I don't condone the fact that they left, but, it turned out to be for good reasons, I suppose. Well,
I did think what was really interesting about that hearing, I didn't watch all the hearing. I just watched the highlights because I'm not going to watch fucking C-SPAN. But I did see where one of the guys, I think they asked him, did you ever feel like your life was in danger because the government said, he's like, yes, many fucking times. Like the government said, I will fucking end you if you say a goddamn word.
Which was surprised because I don't think the government actually gives a shit. They're like, nobody's gonna believe you.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they didn't want I don't know. Maybe they felt like the public found out it'd be anarchy, be chaos, be crazy shit going on. People would be rioting and shit. I don't know.
I just don't think anybody believes anybody. Like Trump could come out and be like, by the way, I was in the Oval Office. Huge file on aliens. Huge.
Yeah.
It's the most not racist file I've ever seen. And, everybody be like, yeah, but he's just saying that because he's actually having sex with another.
If anybody knows about aliens, I do. I'm a huge expert. huge expert. Here's the thing, though, about all of it, though. Like, it reminds me of that Independence Day. I swear to God, dude. I think Hollywood or something was warning us in the mid 90s because in Independence Day, they said, well, why didn't because the president's like, I didn't hear about this. Why didn't anyone tell me? And Bill Pullman. And they're like, plausible deniability.
Yeah.
That's 100%, I think, because if they told people in the Senate or they told the government at all, government officials, then they would have to lie. And if they ever got caught, they'd be fucked. But now they literally say, I don't know.
Yeah, they definitely got that shit from like the alien docs and shit that they watched before they made that movie because it's called compartmentalization. Like you got this guy over here that knows this and this guy knows this, and they'd have to all get together, but they don't know who each other are. But it's crazy, but I believe it. It's fucking true. Aliens are real, and I want to fuck one. I want to fuck Child of the Corn too. Actually, that is a very poor statement to put together. Once again, I'd like to apologize.
Don't say
I hope
we're not in Utah. Stop it.
I hope you are a 30-plus-year-old attractive male. Because I said
female. Man, whatever.
Sure, whatever. My uncle. Yo, fellas, what's good? Hope the vacation and time off went well. With football kicking off Thursday, what are some of your? Oh my God, it's fucking Thursday, Jay. It's so soon.
Oh shit, yeah, it's close.
Oh, it's just the Hall of Fame game, but it's just preseason. But we're still gonna feel it.
I know. I follow sports all the time.
I know you do
100%. I'm a goddamn Encyclopedia Britannica when it comes to football stats. Give me a break.
Yeah, you got to switch.
Current guy, the number one guy prospect right now, San Francisco, Joe Montano. I think he's going to do something really special out there.
also a really good actor in Law and Order SVU. No, that's Criminal Minds. Joe Montag. Anyways, what are some of your favorite football films? Top 3 for me: Any Given Sunday, Varsity Blues, and Unnecessary Roughness. That's
you
a good
stole the
list.
fucking shit, dude. Goddamn. I don't want your life.
2 of those are definitely on the list.
Shit,
Any Given
dude.
Sunday, Varsity. Any Given Sunday is my favorite.
Unnecessary Roughness is really fucking good, though. Goddamn.
I do love Unnecessary Roughness. It's the only one I'm going to replace from your list, and I'm going to go Any Given Sunday, The Replacements.
Oh, I knew you were going to do it.
Yeah, and finally, Remember the Titans. Remember the Titans, great
motherfucker, dude. Okay, no, I don't know if I like that. I can't remember. The program was good, but it's been a long ass time since I've seen it.
So,
I'm just going to go with Unnecessary Roughness. Remember the Titans, and then I don't know. I'm just gonna steal your man. I'm gonna steal Varsity Blues.
That's fine. We can have the same one, just like we share the same penis. Sometimes I borrow yours, and sometimes you borrow mine.
We have no confidence.
Park it in the garage round back, Jim. But yeah, vacation's good, dude. It was nice. We missed you guys though. We missed you a lot. And you know what happened? Fucking dude, I swear to God, every time we have a vacation, huge fucking news. Huge. Every time. And I was thinking this time, it was like, this is going to be cool because there's no Scream movie coming out. There's no Halloween trailer coming. It's going to be smooth sailing. Fucking biggest movie week of the year, dude. Easy. Horror movie wise. Just movie wise in general. Oppenheimer, Barbie, that shit. A bunch of other cool movies coming out. Talk to Me came out. Fucking the Saw trailer dropped. The Exorcist trailer dropped. Halloween news. We're going to talk about
you say Talk to Me is, I know, I want to see it. Mike said it actually was pretty good, but I want to, because I think of Tom Hiddleston and Thor. He's like, tell me. He's like, talk to me.
Yeah. Katie's little brother went to go see it, and she was texting him and was like, she's like, what'd you go see? And he was like, talk to me. She's like, I am. What are you talking about? It's like, talk to me. So yeah, but I'm gonna film a whole review for it. You should see it, and we can do a spoiler review for it.
I'm thinking about it. It actually looked good. I was asking Mike because I said it looked like, just on the trailers alone, it looked like Flatliners. It gave me a Flatliners vibe to it. Because I'm not talking about that shitty ass remake. I'm talking about the good shit, the good top shelf stuff, the Kiefer stuff, the Kiefer Sutherlands,
the Keepers. I call them Keepers. Yeah, dude, it's got Flatliners elements to it, just the bare bones idea of it. But dude, it's I won't say much about it. Yeah, I'll just say it scared me. Like at several parts, I was like, oh, that's
no, dude, it looked longer. Like I was like, am I getting like an evil European villain nose?
It's like when a woman's like, I just feel like you don't listen. Hey, is my nose getting longer?
No, I was listening. I was listening in this ear, and I was talking and speaking out the mouth.
No, but it's actually it's ballsy in a world full of safe movies, which we'll talk about with the Exorcist trailer. It's ballsy and it's got bin sacks on it. So I definitely recommend everybody going to see Talk to Me. I'll probably put that out tomorrow. But did you hear about this, by the way? Tomo, that lady we were talking about, the lady that ran out in the street and there was a toddler in the street and she called the police and then she just disappeared. It was all a fucking ruse. It was all fake.
Did. Yeah, I did. And she's actually facing some charges. That stupid bitch getting my fucking gulp in my feels.
I know. Like, who does that? Like, why would you do that? That's so stupid.
It's because I did it for the TikTok.
Maybe.
I did it for a TikTok, bitch.
That's one thing I noticed, dude, on the beach. Fucking, I guess there's a new TikTok trend, but girls are just like running and they're just like running in front of the beach, like, and then someone's running along with them, trying to keep pace, like Kenny from Scream, like, move your fat tub of lard ass now, and trying to film them.
Dude,
I saw it like 4 times.
30 years ago, that would have been, the guys from Girls Gone Wild catching the shit on camera.
Honestly,
that's what they did. They're like, yeah, we got like 18-year-olds, barely legal. You know what I'm saying? We got them fucking drunk, make out on the bed and shit. Hey, late night infomercials. Hey, man, everybody that knows those late night you get a little blurred boob action, but
you could masturbate to it if you tried hard enough.
You could.
The commercials, even though they were blocked out, like, it's really good for your imagination.
It was 30 minutes of free content.
Yeah, they show up. Like right when you're about to come, they just like show like the dude filming and like, God damn it! You
got to run the Minuteman fucking marathon to get that one squeezed out before it ends.
The Joe Namath insurance commercial comes on next, and you're like, hey, I'll finish to this. Chris fucking Fold says, hey guys, glad you're back. Jay, when Mike left for vacation, did you tie yourself to the undercarriage of his car like De Niro and Cape Fear? I was right next to Cape Fear, actually.
Oh no! I tried. I got in his trunk, and they didn't know I was there.
And he really literally did get in my
I was
truck
in the trunk and I was eating Cheetos and shit, and then I was like, I got
his
bored.
dick.
I went back home.
He just rolled out of the car.
I didn't even fucking like say hello. I just left. I was like, it'd be
I-
funny if Mike opens the trunk and sees me, and then he never came back to the fucking car because he was drunk.
I find it hard to get drunk on vacation. Actually, it's weird. Like it's not due to a lack of
Because
trying.
we do it all the time. That's because you're an alcoholic. So
I guess
like,
so.
Yeah, it's just a normal thing. Like I don't want to just do it. I actually want to take a break from drinking because I drink all the time.
Yeah, I guess that's the
That's
problem.
what I do. I mean, back in the day, though, shoot, dude, I remember going to Hilton Head Island and drinking like fucking every goddamn, like I'm talking about 10:30 in the morning, but like doing frat boy drunk shit.
I can get there. It just takes a lot more. I don't know if it's like the exhaustion from being at the beach all that, because that's all we do. Like when we go, we just swim in the ocean, and then we go eat, and we go back to the ocean, and then we go eat, and then we go back to the place and like hang out. But like, I do have a story to tell. I do have one personal story to tell for vacation. This shit's fucking crazy, dude. This is wild. All right, so it's Shark Week, by the way, while we're gone. By the way, I don't know if you know this or not.
Yeah, I heard about
it being Shark Week is just just the week that they schedule a lot of programs.
I thought you were talking about Hilton Head Island. They literally had a shark attack someone in Hilton Head. There's sharks near the beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at Hilton Head.
Well, we weren't far from it. We're in North Carolina, so we're not that far from it. We're in Surf City, North Carolina, and two fucking phenomenons. We go up there and the water is bright like Bahamas blue. It's not supposed to be. That was like a freak occurrence. And we're like, we picked a great vacation spot. It's like, no, like 2 days later, it was back to being like the Atlantic, like weird, like, brown and green and shit. But we're up there on one of the days that it was blue. And me and MJ we're like 30 yards from the shore, right? So we're not real far out, but we're a little bit far out. We're boogie boarding. And we're just laying there I'm on the boogie board and she's just chilling there. We're talking. And like 15 more yards up, there's like there's a break, there's a wave break, and we're sitting there. We're literally talking about sharks and like how they would kill you and which ones kill you and all this shit like that. Just chilling in the sun, enjoying our time. And all of a sudden, this dude like 10 yards behind me is standing in the water, and he's got like a newborn baby, and he's like holding.
He threw it in the water.
Yeah, and then I ate it. Oh, it's so tiny.
It's a baptism.
I was like, it's vacation. I can't afford a good meal. No, he fucking, it's like a newborn baby. Like he's holding it like this.
Yeah.
And we're just sitting out there talking, dude. And I swear to God, a hand to God, man, this happened. I just hear shark.
Was it like for real?
It was. I didn't think it was. And I turned around, dude, and I saw the guy who I just saw moments before. It's like Final Destination. I just saw him moments before holding this newborn. Fucking booking it, dude, and he's
Bo Jackson that shit,
yeah, and he's running. Yeah, he fucking put in.
He did that Bo Tecmo.
Yeah,
he was doing the zigzags,
two-handed, bro. But he's booking it, and then that's when I knew it was real. Because when this guy's like flopping his baby around trying to get to the shore, I was like, oh shit.
I thought you were gonna say he dropped the baby to fucking save himself. He's like, take it, it's fresh.
I used the baby as a float. No, but as soon as I saw that, I turned around to Memphis and I went, Memphis, shark. And she goes, ha. And I was like, I'm fucking serious. And then she starts moving. Then I start moving. We both make a break for it. And like, I'm like half swimming, half running because my feet can touch the ground where I'm at. Yeah. And I'm like doing this. And then like, she got like a half step behind me. She's like, Dad. So I grabbed her, put her in front of me, and I'm like pushing her out. And we finally get out.
Like put her in front of him. I like how he tries to be the hero. He actually be like, hey, stay behind me.
Because the way,
just stay behind me.
But I was pushing her though. I had my hands on her hips, and I was like, "Fucking go!" But I didn't know where it was. But it turned out, and I got out and I talked to the guy. He was like, "No, dude." He was like, "There was a fucking shark." He was like, "It was right behind you all." I looked up over the wave and I saw it come out. And he's like, "I got a perfect meal right here." You know what I mean? He was like, "So I ran," and at this time, I didn't see it, so I was kind of thinking maybe the guys, he seemed legit. He seemed like a nice guy.
Did he yelled shark?
Yeah, he was the one that yelled shark. I think he was.
He was drunk.
But I was like, you just trying to get rid of your baby for the insurance money?
That's what it was, yeah.
No,
it's not even mine.
Yeah, he was like, it wasn't huge or anything. He was like, it's about like that or whatever. He was like, but it was fucking. He was I'm 100% sure it was a shark. So we sit down and we're like, whoa, that was crazy, and we're trying to find it or whatever. A lot of people in our area had gotten out of the water. And like 5 minutes later, these 4 girls walk up and they're like walking on the beach drinking their White Claws. They're like, whoa. And they're like, so did you guys, they're like, did you guys see the shark? And we were like, no, I didn't actually see it myself. I was like, did you see it? They were all like, fuck yeah. We saw it from the shore. They were like, it came over the wave. And they said the exact same thing. They said it's about this big. They're like, it came over the wave and then its dorsal fin turned and it came right at you and your daughter. Like it was like beelining towards you guys. And I was like, fuck. So like we actually like outran a shark. And then like 20 minutes later, we just got back in the water like the white people we are, but we lived.
You stupid assholes.
Yeah, like who does
that's
like,
well, that's interesting. I never did, like, that's crazy though that you actually had a close encounter of the fish kind. But it's what's I don't know if this is true because we don't live on the beach. But is it the same if you yell shark on the beach and it's not true as if you yelled fire in a theater? I wonder if it's illegal, like, because if you can't go into like a crowded area and yell fire and it not be a real fire, you can go to jail for shit like that.
I wonder if you can. It was a private beach, right? So there's no lifeguards, but it's not like fucking.
No, I know, but I just wonder if you went to any beach and you'd be like shark, and then they were like, oh, I was joking, you dumbasses.
Apparently, if there is a shark sighting, you have to call the police, and the police have to come out and they have to check the water and like make sure it's safe. And a lot of times, if there was a lifeguard, they would have pulled everybody out of the water until a policeman, I guess, came and deemed it safe. But and then
if you'd seen it, dude, you should have turned around and tried to Aquaman that shit. You should have stop. like you should have done it the same kind of voice that Michael Keaton does in Batman. Like stop. Stop.
Well, I was watching Shark Week and those motherfuckers get in that water, and if a shark comes up to them and they're under there, sometimes they'll just grab it on the nose and just like boop it, and the shark will be like, "All right, I won't fucking eat you." I'm like, "That's crazy."
Yeah, dude, those the people that do that kind of shit are the same kind of crazy fucks that want to go like walk on the tallest building in the world with no fucking like parachute or no nothing, and they just want to walk around and be like, "Look what I'm doing! Look, what's the selfie, bitch?" Like, you fucking stupid.
No, like you deserve what's coming to you when you do.
No, dude, and somebody did die. One of the more famous ones. What the fuck is that called? I can't remember. It's like they're adrenaline junkies. I can't. But there's a specific name for it when they climb up to these like
tightrope
skyscrapers. Yeah, no, they're not tightrope walkers, but they just do this adrenaline junkie shit. I don't know what they're called. There's something. I don't know. Anyway, one of the more famous ones fucking fell off the fucking building.
Yeah,
he fucking fell. I was like, that's what you get.
If you're not,
I'm not glad he's dead. I mean, that sucks. But I was just like, yeah, dude. I mean, you're asking God to literally send a lightning bolt up your ass and bring you home on a chariot. You're literally asking for it, and you fell off that fucking building. You probably died before you hit the ground because your heart seized up.
Yeah, it's like if you and I get cirrhosis of the liver, we're just gonna be like, well, I guess we had that coming.
I deserved it. I mean, I know I'm asking for it. I keep on knocking on the door, like, hey, can I come in? That's like, wait, the time's almost here. I am lost time.
I'm not going to argue with anybody if they're like, well, you did do that to yourself. It's like, that's fair. Mm-hmm. That's fair. Anyways, Jägerbomb. Last Saw movie I saw was part 3. Do you recommend going back to watch the series or skip it? That's a better question for Jay. You watched it far more recently.
I watched all of them. I would recommend to go back and watch them. I mean, I can't actually tell you which ones to skip because I can't. They all fucking run together so often in my mind. All the Saw movies do, but Saw is such a weird series because like you get like a few in a row that are really good, and then you get some real turds that are dropped in your face, and you have to eat that Snickers bar. But then it kind of rebounds and saves itself a little bit. And has a decent movie, one or two of them in there. There is actually, I think, like 6 or 7 is pretty good. I can't remember. Like they actually do a really good job of some of those stories. But yeah, I'd watch it. Speaking of Saw, apparently they're making. I just now looked at Saw 10 trailer. I didn't watch that trailer. I watched the Exorcist one, but I didn't watch the Saw 10 one.
We're watching Saw 10 tonight live with you guys. By the way, I forgot to mention that. Tonight we're watching the Saw 10 trailer. We're going to break it down. We're going to talk about the Exorcist trailer. We're going to talk about Halloween news. Did I already say that? Fuck, I don't
think so.
I don't have it together, but I am.
So much for not drinking on vacation. It's got stoned as fuck.
I didn't say I didn't drink on vacation. I said I couldn't get drunk.
I see.
That was the big difference there. Big difference there,
Mr. Big Man walking in. Wow. Cool.
Yeah,
I want to be just like him when I grow up, Dad.
my liver's like, you said vacation and I'm taking one, goddammit. And it's just falling out of my dick hole. Austin, Jay, can you do Ronnie getting upset at all the car insurance ads? Like a good neighbor, he's probably, and why is it emu selling insurance? It's a Birdman.
I can't.
Like your own words.
He's probably was an emu selling insurance. It's a bird, man. And he's probably queer, fucking other male birds running around. You nasty floppy titty piece of shit, gravy stained toast.
Gravy stain. That's good.
I don't know. I don't know
gravy
what
stain.
Ronnie. I don't even think Ronnie would understand what an insurance commercial is, since he never had any in his life. Ronnie literally never had insurance in his life.
That's not a guy that has insurance.
No,
Not,
fuck
if
no,
he
dude.
gets insurance, he burns whatever he got insurance on the day
You
after.
know what insurance is. He thinks if he's like, hey man, you got any insurance? He's like, is that a new drug? Bring it up.
Hey man, I'd bang that flow right there. I would bang the shit out of that lady from Progressive. Mm-hmm.
What is that guy's name that played him? He's fucking. I think that guy's awesome, dude. I really do like him a lot. Not Willem Dafoe. He could play
It's something.
Forsyth.
Yeah.
He's. I think he's a good actor. I think he played Raiden in that shitty Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah, that's and he was also a bad guy in a Steven Seagal movie. One of the better ones, actually. Joshua Ayers, the goat, because he has a goat. Is that a goat or is that like a demigoat?
It's a goat.
It's a goat. It's a fucking goat. Have a great show, guys. You have a great show. Don't tell us what
Josh.
to do.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, buddy.
With your gut.
Wyatt Atlee 877 cash now says, "What's up, guys? I hope all is okay. Today's my birthday. Hey, it's fucking
happy
Wyatt's
birthday, man.
Good man, it was Wyatt. Happy birthday, dude. I hope you have a fucking amazing one. I'm glad to be spending a party with everyone. Let's have a great stream. Well, now
yeah, man. He said, let's have a great stream. I don't know about you, man, but this kid really fucking jacks you up, bro. That's how he has an exclamation. Let's have a great stream. Now, that's the kind of coaching you need in your corner.
Yeah, enema from a hot dude.
I feel like, yeah, what? I mean, yeah, that's what I meant. Not, but Wyatt's like that guy's like, all right, guys, look. It's a big show tonight. We're gonna have a great fucking stream, right? Let's put it together. Let's get it together, okay? Praise God. Praise the Republicans. All right, White House.
Now I'm ready.
American spirit.
Woo! Hey man, I made a lot of people mad. Speaking of which, and hey, this one's to you, Wyatt. This course is for you. This what is it they say? This bud's for you.
This bud's for you.
This bud's for you, or what's that?
That one's just been overplayed.
Shut up! Don't tell me my business. I made a lot of people mad on our last stream. I got a lot of comments, a lot of hate.
What'd you do? You racist prick.
All I fucking said was that Easter was my least favorite holiday. That's it.
Easter?
That's all I fucking said. Yeah, I said Easter's probably, and everybody's like, you godless son of a bitch.
Save the step. We're all gonna die.
I'm not even gonna talk about why. You know what I hate though? I'm just gonna piss those people off even more. I hate that he is risen. Like
what?
That gets. I see it like
Who has? What's his name?
Mel Gibson. Hopefully. Oh Jesus Christ. Shit.
That's him. Okay, I get you. That was Jesus Christ. Yes. I heard he does great things.
He has risen. He has risen. All right. I need the fucking Christian religion to get their shit together. All right. There's signs posted all over town. It's poor pronunciation. You're fucking up our kids, not drag shows. Christians.
Ooh. Now you did it. I heard there was an invasion of hammerhead worms. I didn't know Mike was a part of it.
Mike has been suspended.
Fucking commie shit. Go back to your godless country.
I'm kidding, by the way, you guys. I'm kidding. Mike has been suspended from ESPN without pay for 2 weeks, and we do not condone his.
Well, no, YouTube won't care.
The internet's the most godless place.
It doesn't matter.
I do like living in such a Christian place, though. You know why? Because Sunday mornings, 11 a.m., my gym, it's fucking empty.
That's true.
No one in there. Everyone's in church. I just get to work out my fat little beer belly, and no one can watch me jiggle because they're all getting the Lord up in them, and because they're better people than I am. Michael Parton says, "Why is the Twitter bird changed into an X? That doesn't make any sense, does it? That's stupid."
I don't know. Maybe because he had the brand X.
He should have done that. I didn't even think about that.
He goes, now he had my product, and as you can see, he's a lot happier. I don't know why. I think it's probably like some kind of bullshit, like big brain nerd. I've never seen titties in my life. Mathematical equation for X.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's real dumb.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, maybe like it's his fucking company. Like I would just change the thing to a big middle finger.
That's basically what he's doing.
I mean, that's what Twitter is. It's like fuck you to everything you believe in your life and your family, and fuck you,
godless son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't get it, man. I think he's just doing. If you watch, man, everybody gets so outraged about Elon Musk. That's what his vagina smells like. It's musky. Everybody gets so outraged. If you notice, every couple weeks he'll do something. He wants his name out there. He's like, nobody's talking about me,
He's
Margaret.
Smart. That's smart.
And then he just
keep your
does
name in the
something
algorithm.
to piss people off. I think that's why he does it.
But I mean, like, well, I am actually, I'm not gonna like pay for it if it's on pay-per-view. Fuck that. But if like the Mark Zuckerberg,
I thought you just meant Twitter in general. Like, I'm not doing pay-per-view.
I'm not paying for that either.
I got the basic.
I'm not paying for that. Like, is it $10?
It's like $8. It's $8. I stopped doing it. I canceled my subscription.
You should know because we never got our blue check mark. You asshole! Fucking make us look legitimate.
We got one. We have one, but now it makes
like a real one, like a real one.
Well, there are no real ones anymore.
But did we get one before the changes came?
Fuck no.
Then fuck that. But buy it.
Rotten Tomatoes won't even email us back anymore.
God damn.
No one wants us.
Wokey motherfucker said, no, you're too harsh. Or the conservative says you hate God. We can't win. You can't win, Rock. They
just hate the gays. That's their problem. That's why they won't let us on Rotten Tomatoes. They hate the gays.
Oh, no.
Mercurio 80. Thanks, buddy. Says Jay would look like a badass biker with a bald head.
Don't worry. About 5 more years, that's going to happen. I'm going to start wearing leather jackets and hanging out at fucking Spencer's. And Hot Topic.
I don't think that's your vibe, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna shave my head. Yeah, that's weird. I probably shouldn't do that. I'm probably just gonna hang out the Harley Davidson fucking store and be like, I don't really own a bike, but I have a helmet.
Hey, can I get a ride?
I have a helmet with a jacket and I have a bald head, bro.
Eduardo Santiago says, "Hey Mike, hey Jay, I finished Twisted Metal season 1. Goofy but fun. That's all I got to report. I'll go now. I'll see
Eduardo Santiago has spoken.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that's how I actually the way that you did the dots. That's how I felt when I watched the trailer. I mean, kind of, yeah. I mean, yeah, okay. I mean, kind of, yeah, okay. That's how I felt with Gran Turismo. I've never played the game, so I'm not like a huge fan of the game. But when I saw the trailer for it, I'm like, it's a racing movie. I mean, okay. It's not Days of Thunder, but it's okay.
Yeah, dude,
I might watch it.
I do want to see Twisted Metal because it's 90s and it looked pretty funny to me. But like when he breaks out the CD player or the CDs and he pops in "Be My Sunshine" or whatever the song is.
Oh yeah. Anthony Mackie's the main guy in that, isn't he?
To me, yeah. If you're still my sunshine. So that sold me, but I still haven't watched it yet, so I guess I shouldn't say anything. But I'll say this: that Gran Turismo looks like a big old frozen chunk of poop.
I think it. No, I do honestly. I think it's going to be a fun movie. I don't think it's one of those movies like it's not going to be like legendary or anything. Like it's probably going to do injustice to Gran Turismo.
You're the only one frozen, right? They did not freeze you on a. Oh, there you are. You're back. Dude, when they froze you, you were going.
What the fuck is going on, dude? This is the first time I got all my goddamn bars up on my goddamn Wi-Fi. And this is happening. I am so sick of the internet. All right. I'm so sick of it.
You should have seen your face when it froze you. You were like,
I don't want to. It probably looks like Gollum. Like when he found the ring.
Anyway. But yeah, dude, I just can't. They're like, a video gamer, you can't race. These are pure natural athletes, you video gamer. And he's like, I'll do it because it's my dream, Dad. That movie looks so fucking dumb.
I would never go. I actually would never go to the movie theater and see it. I think I would just like wait for it to come out and watch it, and like maybe like for like a one night off thing. If it's just around, like you're like, hey, I'll watch. It's free. It's on. It's free with ads on Amazon Prime. I'll watch it.
You do that. You do it alone. You're not. I'm not doing it.
I will. I'll do it alone.
Do it by yourself.
That's fine.
I don't want to.
You will later.
I'll close my eyes and jerk you off.
You'll be like, oh shit, I should have done that with him.
Efrain Casiano. Thank you, buddy. Says, hey dudes, finally back from running my Casio business. Did he mean to say casino or is he a watch doctor?
Casio.
Me and Nathalie just had a baby on Monday. His name is Ethan, and I would love it if Marky Mark and Slender Man shout him out. You guys are the best. Hey, congratulations.
Hey, all right. Awesome.
I got 7 children myself. And the thing you want to do is when you get children, you want to stop curb stomping Puerto Ricans for the 24-pack of Natty Light. It's a very important part about being a father, okay? All right, so you go to Wahlburgers, you see a Puerto Rican carrying a 24-pack of Bud Light, and you think, I'd like some Bud Light. I'd like some fucking Bud Light. I work hard in the gym. I get up at 5 a.m. and eat my turkey burgers every morning. Baby, that should be mine. And you should not do that because fathers don't do things like that, all right? You just outrun the wind and you go right back to work and you do the things you need to do. That's all I have to say. Congratulations.
Yeah, definitely congratulations to you and Natalia for you child named Ethan. Me think it was the wrong time named him Ethan, because Subway Sandwich Shop has a contest going on right now. Listen to me right now. So if you change your name legally to Subway, and if they choose you, they will pay all legal fees, and you will have Subway Sandwich for life, for flu. Why you name him Ethan? Name him Subway.
Why'd you say it like that?
Ethan. Ethan is actually a French name, you idiot.
I don't fucking like croissants.
We don't like to fake all your croissant.
There's no protein in croissants, Nicole.
No, that's actually a real thing, though, by the way. But again, Efron, congratulations to you and your wife. But it actually is going on right now. There is a Subway sandwich challenge that if you will go and get your name legally changed to Subway, I guess they're going to randomly pick the first. I don't know how it's going to work, but they're going to pick someone, and you will get subs for the rest of your life for free. Well, I swear to God.
Oh shit! What if you change your name to Jared Fogle? What do you get then?
You will definitely have jail time for the rest of your life. but no, I mean, here's the thing. It's weird though. They said they will pay all legal fees, so I guess you just have to sign up for it. But I guess you could change your name back afterwards. I don't fucking know. It's weird. That's just a weird thing. Like, I love Subway, but I mean, I would never. You're gonna change your fucking name to Subway? That's weird.
Yeah, and it's not worth it. I honestly, we stopped off. We really were hungry, and there was nothing but a Subway, and we were like, well, we'll just starve. I wouldn't even eat Subway if it was free. I wouldn't even eat
it. So you obviously don't like Steph Curry. I get it.
You know why, don't you?
Yeah. I know why.
Because why?
Because you're a racist.
Why would your mind go straight there? Why? What's your problem? Why? I don't know why your
Let's just skip over the part where you fucking try to convince everyone that you're not.
That's so weird. I think that 3-pointers ruin the sport.
You curly hat.
That's really weird.
No, it's weird though.
This is the Twitter hat now.
Well, you know what's weird is that they had a much more reasonable contest a few years ago, where if you signed up and got a Subway foot-long tattoo, you could get. They would just randomly pick the first person they picked, and then you would get a Subway sandwich for life.
See, they're desperately trying to stay relevant. They should just do what Elon Musk does, and it's like we were talking about, just do something to piss people off. Like if Subway came out and they were like, "We hate black people," Subway would be in the news again.
It'd be really popular in Alabama, Arkansas, Georgia, things like that.
I don't recommend it.
I don't know. I don't know how that's. Hey, that's a bold move, Cotton. Let's see how that plays out.
It works for Elon. Every day of the week. Oh my God. If we didn't get canceled before, we're definitely getting canceled now. Jupiter is a planet. Adrian Yabora says, if Loomis met Joe Biden, what 3 questions would he ask?
The 3 questions I'd ask him is, do you know you're dead? How long has your son stored at Coke? And how long have you wore a diaper in your adult years? 3 questions. Dude, that would be funny. I swear to God, I would fucking pay anything to see somebody just fucking any president though, any president nominee, just to ask him like the Borat thing, or it's Ali G. Respect, like that shit, and just asking fucking absurd ass stupid shit questions like that, and they'd have to try to answer it live. That shit would be hilarious.
Yeah, dude,
that would be the best thing ever of all time.
That would be so good. Or that dude who from I think it's from Barstool, the one that has like the long hair and the mustache.
Oh yeah,
and he does the interviews with the dude just eats the Sundays.
Yeah, but you gotta be smart about when you ask questions like that. You actually have to appear to be like kind of stupid and not trolling. That's right. That's how you got to do it. If you come off as trolling, they're gonna be able to immediately find out. But yeah,
that's true. Colton, what's up, dude?
Hey,
good to see you, man. What if Jason ran into the turtles while in New York? Who wins? Also, thoughts on Venom 3. And then he does this move that you do when you're fingering a dude, but there's a girl behind him, so you want to get them both. And that's just the horns.
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink.
Got to reach around and get both buttholes. Put them together? Finger cuffs? It's a conga line.
So, I've seen that.
Anyways,
it works.
The turtles win.
Yeah, there's 4 of them, and they got they're turtles. They're full grown ass mutant turtles, and they got fucking Splinter. Hey, yo, dude, we got Splinter insurance. Yeah, Remember in Turtles 2 when Splinter shows up, he goes, Cowabunga, and he fucks them, and he shoots the arrow and gets him out of trouble. Yeah. So it's 100%. I mean, it's 100%. It's easy. It's easy. And they got Casey Jones.
Yeah. Who's basically Jason.
Yeah.
He's like Roy. He's like Roy from 5. But I mean, there was a comic book. They did do that, didn't they?
They never did. I don't think they ever did a Turtles versus Jason.
I think they fucking did, Jay. You lying piece of
shit. I swear to God, they didn't. They did a Turtles, and apparently it's awesome. There's a cartoon of Shredder versus Batman. They did a Turtles Batman, and apparently it's awesome. I gotta watch that.
I would. Oh no, I watched that movie. It's pretty fun. It's not as good as you would think, but it's a good time. It's a decent time. Are you gonna go see the new Turtles movie? I'm gonna go see it on Tuesday.
Is it the cartoon movie?
Yeah. Mutant Mayhem. No. Why aren't you gonna go see it?
Because I don't like cartoons. They're for kids, fucking asshole. No, I would go watch if I was interested. I don't want to go. I don't know. I'm just so mad at the world, because why can't we just have our goddamn regular puppet shit that we had from the original Turtles 1 and 2? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, that's true. I don't know why they won't just fucking do that. And
but as far as Venom 3, I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was news around it.
They're making it. I think that's the only thing I heard. They're making it.
Because it's still a Sony property. Well, it is a Sony property, but they're like working with. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't care. I'll be honest with you. I don't really care. Like Venom 2, I watched it once and I was like, this all right.
Yeah, I thought, man, I had a good time. But I'd never go back to that club.
Yeah, which if you told me if Venom didn't exist and we didn't already have it, I guess that's proof that maybe the Venom movies aren't very good. Because like if nobody had made a Venom movie to this point and someone was like, hey, a Venom movie's coming out, I'd be like, oh shit, I'm pumped. But now I'm like, that Venom, oh.
Yeah, it's forgettable. Okay. It's forgettable.
Yeah, it's like, it's fine. It's all right. It's like Subway. I'll eat it if I have to. Bushwhack 18. By the way, you had Jimmy John's, right? You have tried Jimmy John's?
Yeah, no, Jimmy John's is good, but Jimmy John eat devil.
Well, just put earmuffs on Slender Man for a second and tell me the truth. It's better than Subway, isn't it? You know it is.
No, because you can get like toasted subs at Subway.
You can why?
All that shit's cold because everything's cold. It's all cold. It's all like cold combo sandwiches.
Yeah. So
sometimes I want my meat warm.
That's fair. Yeah, I like a Subway sandwich because if your mug while eating it, you can
melt, which is it's awful. Don't get me wrong. I hate the meatball melt, but you can, if you want, get an option of like hot meat in your mouth.
Well, now I kind of want it. Yeah, that's fair.
Hey, get some hot meat in your mouth today.
I like eating a Subway sandwich in dangerous neighborhoods because if you get mugged, the bread's so hard you could knock somebody out.
That's true. I've had some really hard bread.
Bushwhack 18. I like your face. I like the way you move. He looks like when you're trying to stay mad at your girlfriend, but she's going down at you at the same time. But you fought earlier, and you're trying to keep that stern face on.
Or a guy holding in a fart while she's going down on you. Either one.
You two are amazing, and have provided many hours and hours of content over the years. Much love and never stop.
Hey,
that's what she said.
Thank you. I like that many hours and hours. And
hours.
Yeah, Jesus Christ, get a fucking job, will you? That's probably what he's saying.
Please stop.
I promise.
What I'm trying to say is, here's $20. Please stop. Please go away. No, thank you so much, man. That's very sweet of you. We really appreciate it. Robin Barker, son of Travis Barker. I can't believe it. Can I have Blink-182 tickets? Because the last one's broke me. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks for giving those to me. Hey, let's start the news. We'll get into it, and we'll jump right back into your comments very, very soon. But in the meantime, I'm gay. And also, more importantly,
yes.
Sorry, I just mentioned McConnell out for a second there.
Oh,
too soon. So too soon.
Something was wrong. He thought of dicks.
This is me after I said that in my brain. Oh,
it's like maybe I am gay.
So goddamn it, you can't even fucking read that. It's too small.
I can read it. I can see it.
It's like that's what my wife said when I got my dick tattooed. No, seriously. So Halloween news actually came out. Now this is very weak, flobbly, like the kind of like you already came once, so you're gonna have to shove it back in there. I'm gonna start that over again because I might clip this out and make it a video, and that's probably not the best way to start a video. Halloween news came out recently. and it's the first Halloween news we've gotten in a minute. And even though it's weaker than my
Your
free
sex
throw
game.
shooting abilities. No, my sex game is fine. Don't judge me, you fuck.
Emoji thinking face.
No, so this is, I'm not saying this came from Cinestealth Film Leaks. I've seen this in 27 different places.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hope you're not. Are you following? Seriously, are you following Cinestealth Film Leaks?
I'm not following. I'm not following. You can see it. It would say.
Okay, I'm just saying. Like, I don't know. You know, this isn't coming. It's the article you pull up.
Stop judging me, dude.
Is it Dick Tracy?
I follow lots of things. I follow women home from work on dark nights and alleyways.
You trouble right there. You should be careful with what you say.
All I'm trying to do is try to get them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm in a monogamous relationship. God damn it. Can we be serious for a second?
Divorce papers incoming, achievement unlocked.
That little pops up. Oh, honey, look. Maybe you'll love me again. I got a new Xbox achievement. No. So this says, and this has been floating around from multiple different sources. It's everywhere. Like Jay's ex-wife. It says,
goddamn legs spread open like the fucking Sahara Desert. Welcoming all travelers in, no matter how dirty and nasty they are.
It's the goddamn West Virginia Turnpike.
Shit, dude.
Anyways, the rumor is out there that, and the reason I brought up this specific one, and nothing against Cinestealth, I'm sure you're wonderful people. We're just kidding.
Oh yeah.
Is because this guy said it, what everybody's been saying. Executive producer Maleka Cod has already heard multiple pitches, formal and informal, about where to take the Halloween franchise next, but nothing is set in stone, and any ideas will need to be shopped around to new studios / distributors. Blumhouse is said to be out, and a TV series is on the table. This is the rumor, but what spices this one up, finger in the butt, just a little bit, is BSL, Big Screen Leaks. That doesn't stand for big sloppy labias, like we thought.
It sounds like a disease.
In previous iterations of this episode, this is their legit thing. Like they're one of the leakers or whatever, and scoopers and dive and dodgers, right? But they're pretty fucking legit with their stuff. And he commented, or they commented, I don't know, they're all anonymous, says, I heard this was in development prior to the, oh, that's not what he said. I'm pretty sure he's already in development on one of these pitches. And then said he heard it was in development before the strike.
Yeah, they're probably doing their best to fucking remove themselves from the taint stain of fucking Halloween Ends, and they don't want to. They're like, hey, let's get it back to what we need to get back to, gentlemen. Let's get back to what we need.
Was a classic.
I liked Halloween. Well, I didn't like it, but I mean, I don't think it was as bad as everyone thinks it was. But I mean, there's some goddamn garbage juice floating around in that movie. But at the same time, I think that they were already like 100% ready to move on with another Halloween project after Blumhouse had their 3-shot. So yeah, I'm not shocked at that news. Maleka Cod loves Michael Myers. I mean, that's like their fucking Superman of you know, their company. Why would they not move ahead with something else? And I think what they're gonna do, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what they're gonna do. I would imagine that there's been a lot of talk amongst them and pitch meetings and such, that they were like, well, what if we reboot the series? Like, what if we actually just do an actual reboot? And we put it like, well, Mike and I've talked about it before. They put it in the 80s or 90s or something and update it from whatever. And like, I think that, I mean, you got nowhere else to go, bro. Just fucking do it.
I got nowhere else to go.
Yeah, Richard Gere did it.
Chris Farley, Wayne's World 2. No, yeah, man, I think that it's one of those things that it's, like I said, it's everywhere, but it's one of those things that it makes so much sense. It would be very easy for people to come out and be like, well, this is probably what's going to happen, so I'm just going to go ahead and lie and say that I know it's happening. That way, when it does happen, I can be like, guess who told you first? Grace Randall. I mean, me. I did. But yeah, and you know, that's a possibility. But a lot of the talks going on. Hey, can you quiet down in there? Maybe make me a panini. Thank you. Nothing, honey. Sorry, I thought you had your headphones in.
No, says what in the normal.
Anyways. No, but like the big 45th convention or whatever in Pasadena that you and I can't afford to go to and aren't important enough to be invited to. is coming up, and there's a lot of rumors that there's going to be multiple announcements coming out of that. Rumors. This could be some dude's fucking uncle that just wants him to let him borrow his 2001 Ford Ranger so he could pick up chicks that weekend.
I told my uncle to remain anonymous, but I guess he just didn't get the message.
He really just works in the mailroom at Universal and spreads all these rumors. But I'll say this, man, a TV series makes the most sense to me. It really just does. Like, I'm not saying I want Halloween to go to TV because it's always been in the theater, like Alanis Morissette said. But also, as we all know, TV early, but if it goes to like HBO or something, we've talked about this 1,000 times, but I think that's the next logical step for you, dog. I don't see why you wouldn't do that.
You sound like a piece of shit fucking parole officer.
Suck me.
You're like, listen, dog, you need to get out there and get away from your criminal past. Just embrace the ankle monitor and you can do something better with your life. That's what I'm talking about.
Get out there and find that goddamn dog.
Like a white parole officer working in Compton trying to talk with people. And he's like, I know what you feeling, dog. I'm like, no, you don't. Yeah, I do.
I think I'm gross.
I don't know. Yeah, a TV show probably is incoming at some point. I think it's going to be something bigger than that, though. I think that what they want to do is they want to get back into the theatrical circuit as quick as they can. I mean, it's Malika Akkad, dude. Malika Akkad, at least as far as I know.
I think it's Malik.
Or Malik Akkad, whatever.
I'm just saying it before they say it.
Yeah, but
maybe you're right.
I don't know. But whatever, Mr. Akkad, sir,
Malek?
please. Mr. Akkad. I feel like he's more interested in doing movies with Halloween and the franchise much like his father was. I don't feel like he's that experienced in TV. I could be wrong, but I don't even think there's even been an inkling from him that he wants to do TV. I know that there's been rumors about TV shows, and we've talked about doing that. That would be cool if they did it, but Akkad might just be like, Michael Myers deserves a big screen. Okay? If you don't have big screen, you don't have Michael. Okay? You can suck a taint.
Dad?
Yeah, I know. But I don't know. I mean, personally, I don't know what's going on. But I mean, yeah, maybe you get 2 announcements. Maybe you get a TV show spinoff where it's going to enter. Oh, dude, that would be fucking sick. You do a TV show first, and then you have it build up to the new movie that's released.
That's what I was saying. I literally tweeted that, dude. Stop reading my tweets and saying they're yours.
No tweets. I
you liar.
That means.
Liar,
the only tweets I know about is the fucking birds in the trees, for real.
No, all honesty, like that's what I was thinking too. Like restart the whole fucking thing, right? No Lori, right? You can even I maybe bring in Loomis, maybe don't, maybe bring in Smith's Grove, maybe don't, I don't know, but restart the whole thing from the beginning, bring out a brand new Michael Myers, tell the origin story from the beginning using a TV show. All I want is no Laurie Strode and no family ties.
Yeah, I don't want
that. And then take the best parts of every sequel, and use them as you go forward with the seasons. Leave out the dumb shit. Pick and choose the best parts of all the sequels. Put it in the running show, and then when you reach a certain point, like you just said, then go back to the theater. Canon. That's not fucking all over the place in some time. But if you use a TV series to build us up to a certain point and then start going back to theaters, now you have a canon. And the possibilities are endless, Big Joe Johnson.
I agree. I agree. No, I agree.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah, I don't feel. I feel like doing the TV show first and then introducing the new series of a Michael Myers film would work. I don't know. I feel like that's the pathway to the future that Akkad must take. But again, it's he might just say fuck that shit. I'm just gonna go straight into the movie. And then maybe the other thing, maybe they'll announce a Halloween video game. That'd be fucking cool. Maybe they're seeing like all the fucking like cool shit that's coming out with Texas Chainsaw Massacre and all the hype around that. They're like, we want to get involved now. Okay, move side. Move side. Let me in. Shut up. Let me inside. Shut up.
You'll say that. I agree, dude. And I think when you hear the rumors that there's going to be multiple Halloween's announcements at this Pasadena festival that we are not invited to, even though we should be, I think
because Danielle Harris hates us.
It's Danielle Harris's fault. By the way, that's another rumor I've heard going on. She made a post. I didn't even look at it because to me, it's
tell her I'm married. I can't.
I think that she made a post about like well, fuck it. Let me just look it up here and try to find it, and we can look at it together. Shut up, dude.
It's not my private message. Okay.
Shut up.
Shut
up.
Crazy. I'm loyal.
But I heard some rumblings.
Was it from her podcast?
No, it was from her Instagram. She posted, I guess, something about those are disgusting photos of women on here. This is not what I was trying to look at.
An audience of
where is
people? There's
well,
nobody on the stream that's interested
to look
in
at
seeing
these because
that disgusting.
I'm in a monogamous relationship,
and legs and fishnet stockings.
This is not. You know what? I can't find it.
It's making me sick to my stomach.
I can't find it.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for noticing. I can't find it anywhere on the internet.
I got a big surprise. Huge surprise.
Huge surprise. No, I can't find it. But there was she posted something to do with like a Halloween 4 follow-up or something. And so it led a lot of people to say, if anybody has a link,
maybe a fan film.
If anybody has a link or anything to that post that they can put in the comments, we'll bring it up. But and a lot of people are like, oh, maybe this is what they're talking about. Maybe Akkad and them are going to go back and do a follow-up to Halloween 4. And I really think that there's just no fucking way that's ever going to happen. I would love to see it. I really would. But she's been doing that for a long time. She's been saying for a very long time that she wants to return as Jamie Lloyd and all that. And I understand, but her saying that now is no different than her saying that before. I feel like, I don't think that's a hint at anything.
Akkad just needs to take her into his office. He's like, look here, look, you see, Titanic sank a long time ago. No, you cannot.
If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe,
you cannot.
Yeah. What are you doing to that dog? What are you doing to that dog?
Not doing nothing.
I heard the dog. I saw your hands go off screen and the dog barks.
Oh my god! Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna go on a break really quick.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back.
All right. I have something to tell you. What? Why did you look at me that way? So, all right. Here's the thing, and I still can't find it. I don't see. Has anybody caught it in there? I just think I'm fine with it. Like, I would love to see it. But here's why Halloween 4 follow-up with Danielle Harris is a lot more outlandish than people think it is. And that's because the general audience member is not going to know what's going on. Like, it's one thing to bring Jamie Lee Curtis back. That's why they went back to the original film, right? As much as I'd like to see it, and hardcore Halloween fans think that Jamie Lloyd's character deserves her comeuppance and would love to see Danielle Harris get to do that. It's just if a TV series, yeah, you can maybe pull it off, but you can't do a whole marketing campaign and put a movie out in wide release. And everyone's going to be like, wait, Michael Myers died? Wait, where's Jamie Lee Curtis? Wait, where's this? And they'll be like, no, we're actually jumping back into Halloween 4, but we're not going to count Halloween 5. But we are going to count Halloween 5, but not count Halloween 6. A lot of people struggled with just Halloween 2018 being called Halloween 2018. So, and another thing, just for the last time, just one more fucking time, can I just rant to you guys for a second? Can I just tell you how I feel deep down in my cockles? And that's this. You don't fucking there's no reason in a million suns, and I don't even know what that means, to ever go and make Halloween an anthology. It's a thing I keep seeing over and over and over again from smart people sometimes. They should just go the anthology route. And again, I implore of you, like, what if they do an anthology? What fucking difference is that from VHS or from a Trick or Treat sequel or from any other horror anthology? It's just a horror anthology then. And then if you say, oh, but you can include Haddonfield in the character. Yeah, let's make Gotham. No. Like, the only thing that makes Halloween is Michael fucking Myers. I mean, you could argue Loomis, maybe. Because if you did a Loomis show, he's such an interesting character, and that's such a specific thing, that Ahab balance that they have. But like Laurie, no, Laurie is just a babysitter. Like, her story is special because she's a survivor and she was so innocent and she had to overcome so much. But you could do that story with literally any character you want. Dan from fucking St. Louis could have that character arc. Michael Myers is imperative for a Halloween movie. I'm sorry, he just is. They tried that with Halloween 3, and we might like it. We may like to go back and revisit it, but it didn't work, and it wouldn't work now. And even if it worked for you, I guarantee even the hardcore people are like, yeah, anthology. After 2, 3, 4 movies, you'd be like, all right, these are just random fucking movies. Where's like, can we go back to like, I miss my theme song, you know, I miss that white face fucker. There was just no reason to ever fucking make a Halloween anthology again. And the only reason Halloween 3 is even special to us is because it had that John Carpenter finger inside of it. It had that score, it had that feel to it. Tommy Lee Wallace did a great job and all that stuff, but it still had that vibe to it. It had, you know, Tom Atkins and all that stuff. It was still very much tied to John Carpenter's style of filmmaking, which is why we look back at it so nostalgically. Now, if they did it, tell me you want like a Blumhouse to do an anthology, or anyone to. Blumhouse is not going to have again. I see no point to ever make Halloween anthology. Like, it's no different from any Halloween themed thing. You know, that'd be like making the fucking the property like they did with Winnie the Pooh or whatever. Like, hey, let's just throw the property out there and everybody have free reign with it. You just can't use Michael Myers. Okay, so you can use Fall. It's Halloween feeling. What's the point? Just do something else. And that's all I'm gonna say about it. Don't bring it up again, or I'll come over your house and I'll butt fuck you. Oh, me. Just kidding.
Hey, dude.
What's up?
Hey.
Yeah. I got you.
If you guys heard a fart, it wasn't me. My brother came up the top of the steps and he fucking farted. But Cody,
I didn't hear a fart.
Yeah, dude, he farted and he was like, "Oh, dude, that shit stinks." I had to go down there. I had some stuff I was dealing with, but then he's like, "What are y'all good?" Yeah, he's like, "What are y'all streaming about?" I was like, "Stuff, dudes and thongs." Man, but I swear I didn't. I mean, I like if I farted, I'd let you know. I say, hey, I cut one, but that was like, dude, it was a gnarly one too. Holy shit, that was like Bernie.
I didn't hear
Bernie one.
Is that why you were like, oh shit, I gotta go?
Yeah, dude, because he fucking farted, dude, and I had to walk through that cloud of goddamn toxic ass gas. It was like yellow mustard gas launched in World War I.
All right, Wolfstar. Hey, Wolfstar. Happy birthday, Wolfstar. I keep seeing it like I can't grab
Happy
one.
Happy birthday, Wolfstar.
You're posting it so fast I can't even grab one. Happy birthday, man. Happy 29th birthday.
Yeah, all right.
Now stop spamming or you're not going to make it to 30. You hear me?
Ooh. See,
follow my finger.
Dad's drunk again on Easter fucking Sunday. No wonder he hates this fucking goddamn holiday because he's always drunk.
Mike Parton says, I prefer boys gone wild. I prefer boys gone wild. Well,
yeah, it's
dude's like, whoa!
It's good stuff.
Just running down the street.
Watch
this out. Whoa, I'll spread my butt cheeks.
What's in my ass? it was another dude's dick.
Yeah, helicopter. These bitches cannot hold their booze. All right, I'm gonna take a pee break.
All right.
We're at 7:18 p.m. If you want to jump back into the super titties.
Let me get up in here. Let me get up in there. Well, hold
on. Charlotte Gore, who's got it. I like that name. That's a fucking dope ass name. I don't know why. It just sounds like a movie character from Tim Burton movie. I'm Charlotte Gore.
Where are we going? What the hell?
I'll put it up.
Okay, I got it. I found it.
All right. And hey, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you, Charlotte. Love you too. And I love dudes. I mean,
thank you, Charlotte.
Playing spades with my dad. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay. Shit. I didn't know it was going to come on my face so quick. What? Okay, yeah, Mike addressed you, Charlotte, so we're going to keep going through here. Creasefold. Also, Twisted Metal was cool, in my opinion. I think it looks cool, Crease. I feel like I'm talking to the bad guy in Cobra Kai. Crease, I agree. But yeah, I think it looked pretty decent. I mean, it's not like a masterpiece or anything like that, but I mean, I wouldn't mind watching that shit. Scrolling through. Gary, thank you so much. I thought you were going to say the drunk girl said, "Oh my God, let's go swimming." Yeah, that's usually how it would go. Shark, fuck that. Like, let's just get in there. These bitches are hoes. Like, all these people are just like turds and they're scared. Let's all go. Come on, Charlotte. Let's go. Take a picture of me with my ass. Look at the ass looks good. Let's go. Jump in. Okay, going through Merck's movies. Thank you. Dude, that logo's badass. I love that logo. Moving through, getting through. Austin, thank you so much. Says, is there a point in an otherwise good movie that just ruins it for you? For me, it's Jaws 2 when the shark's mouth breaks, just kills all immersion. Man, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure there's one that I like. It was just like when I saw it, I'm like, what the fuck? Who shit in my cereal? When I saw it, I'm like, now I'm not even into it anymore. It's like when you're trying to have sex and then she like puts a finger in your ass. Like I wasn't expecting it. You didn't even talk to me about it beforehand, and now the whole mood's weird. I don't know what to do and move forward with. Maybe, dude. Honestly, and I know this is gonna sound stupid because people love the movie. Well, it's that people have grown to love it. I would say the Phantom Menace. The geek side is showing Star Wars, the Phantom Menace, the Jar Jar Binks, the over CGI. It like, I mean, it wasn't really no, the story, the original Star Wars trilogy always had a great immersive story because the story was very simple, right? It was very simple fairy tale that one could get involved in very easily. I mean, even though there's all these like crazy, space opera shit going on, you could still see yourself in the characters of Han Solo or Luke Skywalker and all those characters. But there's something about episode 1 when they brought out goddamn Jar Jar and the fucking battle droids. I'm like, what the Transformers bullshit is this Saturday morning cartoon? And it just broke it for me. I feel like episode 3 did redeem itself a little bit, but I always hated those the CGI, they overly CGI battle. I never got into it. It just really fucking broke it for me. Barb says, I caught some hell for posting my annual zombie Jesus meme on Easter. Can't win everyone over with that one, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be popular at any type of Sunday crowds in church. I just don't think it's going to happen. But I've seen those memes. They're pretty funny. It's fine, though. Like, people don't... It's just a meme. Fuck. But I get it. Going through. Hell Raider. Oh, damn, dude. That's a fucking sick logo. You got, like, the Raiders, obviously the Raiders logo with Pinhead. Dude, that's cool. Says, hey guys, did you ever hear about Ridley Scott's I Am Legend, which would have starred Arnold Arnie? The script, art, makeup tests are online. I think I remember hearing about it. That would have been interesting. I don't know if you could have got better than Will Smith because Will Smith was really good. I mean, he had all that time preparing, that he knew that later on he would smack a poor innocent comedian on stage. But I think Arnold would have been fine. It would have been a very different type of film. I think it would have leaned more into action. I'm not saying that Arnie couldn't have pulled off more of the dramatic scenes, but Arnie, when did that movie come out? It's in 2000. I don't remember but I feel like Arnie could have pulled off some of the drama in it, but I feel like he's a much more accomplished actor now. So it's kind of like Running Man, the Stephen King, based on the Stephen King novel. Running Man, Arnold was not the choice. Like in the actual novel, it's like a guy dying of cancer, I think, or something along those lines. A very skinny guy, and he's just doing this to save his family. But when they cast Arnie, it just became this action film, it's still a good movie. But I feel like that's kind of what would have happened if they had cast Arnie with Ridley Scott, even though Ridley Scott is, without a doubt, one of the most legendary directors of all time. But I don't know. It was just been very different. Josh Short says, going to my first Scarefest this year. Excited to meet you guys. Hope all is well for y'all. Hey, all right, Josh. Yeah, I was going to say, is it John? Yeah, Josh. It's life is life. But yeah, I can't wait to meet you. And it's going to be a good old fucking time at Scarefest in good old Kentucky. So yeah, awesome, man. Can't wait to see you there. Can't wait to see you there. Dude, I don't know. Every time I see your fucking name, Trey Film Edit. I don't know. I know I'm fucking that up. I don't know how to say your goddamn name. And I know you've explained it to me, but I can't remember because I've been imbibing of adult beverages. But he says, what's up, fellas? I've missed you guys dearly. Who wins in a foot race, Mike or Jay? Love you guys. Well, it depends on what we're racing for. If we're racing for the next Michelob Ultra, I smoke that ass like 100%. Like it's just, there's no stopping me. Straight up, boom, done. But if it's running from child support papers or something, Mike wins 100%. No, I don't know. I don't think we've ever raced. We're both smokers, or we were, so I think that we're both like kind of fucked at the end of the day. I think you missed my dread super chat, says Gary. Okay, we will check that out, Gary. I will promise you that we will rectify such situation. We cannot have that on the stream. We cannot. We will fix that. I'll tell Mike. Michael Parton says, I'd love to make an R-rated TMNT that was just like Deadpool. I'd also have my favorite turtle, Michelangelo, gay, in a relationship and in a sex scene. Michael, I don't know about that. Like a gay turtle fucking another turtle in the shell. I just don't know how it's going to sell there, Michael. I'm fine with Michelangelo if you want to try and experiment with the gayness part. I just don't know how it's going to play over to see two turtles fucking in a grove somewhere. I just don't know how that's going to work. Plus, how do you know when they're male and female? Do they have a little ding dong? I don't know. I don't even want to fucking imagine that. Seriously, like, do a turtle like does a dick come out like a red rocket from a dog when they're horny? It's weird. But
Hey.
by the way, Gary said he thinks we might have missed a Dread super chat. Gary,
I was on purpose. We didn't want to read it, Gary. I'm just kidding. By the way, just that's the funniest thing to come back to. As soon as I put in my earphone, I'm like, I want to see gay Michelangelo fuck another turtle. And I'm like, that's so on brand.
I don't care. I mean, I really don't give a shit if they were gonna be like, well, one of them are gay. Okay, that's fine. But like, literally having a sex scene, like that's some kink shit, dude. That's some like I'm not saying that, like I'm not shaming a kink. Like that's cool, man. But there's Pornhub, and that exists for that reason alone. I'm sure there's been a gay Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie or something. Like 100%, I guarantee you that there is one.
I found it. He said, "Have you ever had fan?" There's definitely a fan fiction like on Wattpad or some shit. There was a fan fiction about me and Jay on Wattpad too. I rescued
Secret
Jay
of the Comes.
I rescued Jay from the water, and this dude's fan fiction. We found it online. And it was like, oh, he was so big and.
I photocopied that. No, I mean, I got rid of it and burned it and went to church.
Gary said, have you ever fantasized about being in a movie with a specific actor? I want to play as Rico to Carl Urban's Dread.
That's a good one.
What's a
have you ever had fantasies about being in a movie with a specific actor? Not a specific actor. Not on the Pacific Shore, just a specific actor, I think is what Gary was talking about. I do honestly, I always thought it would be fucking badass to be like that kid in Last Action Hero. Imagine going on an adventure with Arnold in a fucking action movie. Like how fucking cool that would be. You get to hang out with Arnold all day long, and he's like dropping the one-liners and shit, and he takes you to his house later on. And he like lets you drive his tank and cooks you a fucking steak and tells you you're fat, you need to fucking work out more, and that way you're going to be better looking, you're going to be more strong and more survival. Like, I mean, dude, it'd be great.
Yeah. That's 110% my answer. I'm just going to go ahead and steal yours because if I did fantasize about being on screen with an actor, it would definitely be Arnold. No qualms about it. Him or Jean-Claude Van Damme, you know?
Yeah, Van Damme would be good. Or Kurt Russell. Dude, Kurt Russell in a Snake Plissken, like as his friend and like as his partner, as like that would be fucking cool.
Yeah, but you got to play the bitch.
No, though. I'm not dying though. Like I was like, you're not gonna give me. I'm not gonna die.
You're gonna pull the Steven Skull card, like nobody touches me
because you can make it. It's like, no, you will, dude. What a fucking cock tease that was, huh? You guys, know we're talking executive decision.
The worst. Yeah,
damn, dude.
The worst. What was the last one you read? Just so I'm on the same.
Michael Parton. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. And Christian James said, I finally made it to his stream. Fucking welcome, sir. It's pay week, boys. Here's your cut. You're amazing, thanks, Jay. Man. Mike, you're fucking awesome. I can read.
That's called ad-libbing, ladies and gentlemen. It's an acting technique.
Hey, we met you, Christian, and I said you were handsome. And now I take it back. I say Jay's handsome, and you're
Christian knows fuckable. He's handsome. He doesn't need someone to tell him such.
Jeez, that's rude. Alan says turkey wrap. And I agree, Alan. Turkey wrap.
I like Alan's face, though. Alan's face when he says turkey wrap is exactly like he doesn't say anything else. He's drunk and he's at a Jimmy John's or a Subway. He goes, turkey wrap.
Turkey wrap.
I'm like, yes, turkey wrap.
Oh, shit. Hey, let's watch this Saw 10 trailer. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm. Let's do it.
Fucking ready? Okay. Gotta do a test. I gotta do a test. We're gonna watch Saw 10, the trailer together. Neither of us have seen it. And we can do this because Lionsgate's usually pretty cool about.
Dude, watch our stream. You just get fucking dead as soon as we do it.
If it was Universal, that would definitely happen. Let me test this real quick. Share screen. Share this screen. Share. Men. Okay. Don't look at the screen, Jay.
Okay.
I just need to know if just tell me if you can hear it, and you guys tell me if you can hear it.
What happens then?
Your whole
yep, I can hear it.
John Kramer.
Okay, I can. I need to know.
I can hear it.
Can you guys hear it in the audience? Let us know down below. Okay, you guys can hear it. Sounds good. All right, we're gonna watch this. Ready? This allegedly takes place between Saw 1 and Saw 2. So it's sort of a requel, but it stays in the continuity, which is smart. Smart. Here we go.
Hold on 1 second. I'll just hold on 1 second. Okay, I was telling my agent next week's a bad time.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, my guy can't do it. Okay.
He's always getting between us. Literally in bed.
Mhm.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
All right, sucking, fucking, and touching.
Out of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer?
Oh my god.
The cancer is still spreading.
Yeah.
I'm afraid there's nothing else we can do.
Well, I love
There
men's
is
sex.
one person
What?
who might be able to help.
Our program is a two-pronged treatment outside Mexico City. The
You
results
sound
have
like
been
you're
stunning.
from London.
She saved my life.
It's like a hospital that you go to and you don't have any insurance.
After that, what happens then?
Your whole life happens then. John Kramer.
According to these scans, the tumor
You're
was
gay.
never removed.
How much time do I have?
Months, at best.
I still have a lot of work that needs to be done.
Didn't we already do this movie?
Oh.
Hello, everyone. It's time to play a game. You all pretended to cure me, but what I have planned for each of you is very real.
That was my ex-wife stabbing me in the back. I mean,
The only thing I have not provided is your anesthetic. But trust me, you will want to remain alert.
no, why do you do that with that music? What are you doing?
Out of all the men to cheat, you picked John Kramer? Please, don't hesitate. Place a big
Ooh,
enough piece
shit.
of your cerebral
God
tissue
damn.
into the glass enzyme tank. This will save your life.
Oh God! Let me pick your brain.
Peace for men.
This is not retribution. It's a reawakening.
Oh, no, it's like kind of someone never-
Live or die. The choice is yours.
Oh, what is crying? Oh shit, she's back.
Great clips, haircuts.
Amanda.
2 for 1.
Amanda.
Amanda.
Saw X brought to you by Twitter. Well, you know, here's the. I know when I was saying, haven't we done this movie before? Wasn't there a movie that came out at one point during the Saw films where they did what happened with John, him getting diagnosed with cancer, and this is how he started his path, and like it feels like it's the same type of prequel story.
Well,
Like-
so it is, but they never told us. So he mentioned the story. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he mentioned that this is what happened to him in the movies, and now they're going back and telling the story of what happened. That's the way I took it. At least.
Tobin Bell
So-
looks good though for his age. Jesus Christ, dude, Tobin Bell looks fucking pretty damn good.
Yeah, dude, when you go back that deep into a franchise and play yourself as a younger man, and they don't have to de-age you, it's pretty fucking sweet.
Well, here's the problem. I think what happened was with that Chris Rock film sucked such huge donkey dick. They were like, we got to go back to the source.
Well, I mean, to be honest, it was probably one of the better Saw movies. I mean, when you include,
You shut your lying mouth.
I mean, it's in the middle.
Taste the booger flavor.
It's in the middle.
No,
But
well, it's not. Well, I mean, at least they were trying to do their own thing. But I think that's what happened. I feel like people are like, no. I know you're trying to reboot the series and you're trying to make it serious and shit with the Chris Rock things. Like, we just want to go and see like some cool ass death sequences and stuff like that. Like, let's be honest. Like, Saw has got a decent storyline around it, but mostly people go and see it for the death, the inventions that are going to be put in. More, I mean, but its Final Destination is a lot worse for that because it's literally just fucking deathcore. Like, Final Destination has no more story, like, at all. No more. It's just people go, like, remember like Final Destination 5? It was all just like, how are they going to die? That's it. In Saw, at least there's some story, but it's still kind of the same thing.
Well, that's
But
true.
They just want to see Tobin Bell.
Yeah, and what I like, so this is done by the dude who made Saw 6. which is I'm gonna go back and watch them all again and maybe even do reviews for them because I don't. But is that one of the better ones?
Yeah, Saw 6 was pretty good.
Okay, so is the guy that did that, and what interests me about it is, I mean, we're actually going to see, I guess, this is kind of like in Deadpool, right? When he goes and those dudes, he thinks they're going to cure his cancer, and they do, but they also want to make him a superhero, so they do all that awful shit to him. Yeah. And then, so I guess in this version of it, Tobin Bell is actually Jigsaw is the good guy, which is super interesting to me. Like, it doesn't work with like Don't Breathe because he was just like a turkey-based and rapist, but Tobin Bell's got so much more lore to it. And even though he turns out to be a piece of shit and like tortures people, semi-innocent people at least, for this one movie, it'd be like if you saw, like in Jason Takes Manhattan, when Jason kills those dudes who are going to rape and drug that girl. For that one little moment, you get to root for Jason, even though we do when he kills people we hate. But I guess that's going to be a whole movie here where we kind of root for Tobin Bell, where he gets his revenge against all these people who promised to fix him, and then actually were just using him. Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
I'm all for like it's cool to see Tobin Bell back. Like I'm all for having Tobin Bell back in the movie. But I mean, to be honest with you, like I know it works having Tobin Bell in, and that's what people want to see. But I feel like the creators of Saw have always probably thought like, okay, well, how can we move on with Saw without having Tobin Bell? It's almost the same kind of conundrum the Nightmare on Elm Street series is having. How do we move on without Robert Englund? And I feel like that's kind of where they're stuck. I mean, luckily for them, Tobin Bell said, yeah, I'll come back and I'll be a part of it. But I swear to God, he gave an interview a few years ago where he's like, I'm done with Jigsaw. He doesn't want to do it. Like, but Money said, let me see your cock on the table. And he said,
maybe it was a great script. Maybe it was just a great script.
We will see. But then again, personally, I feel like Saw movies are, I feel like Saw movies should come out every October, just like a Final Destination film, like clockwork. I enjoy them for just the idea, like, hey, it's a fucking horror movie. It's October. Let's go and watch some like gnarly ass like kill invention, decapitate some poor broad, and then go to Applebee's later and drink a shitty beer and eat peanuts and talk about it.
Yeah, I think that this is a really hard frame. Like, if someone offered me Saw, if I was a director and they're like, "You want to do a Saw movie?" I'd be like, "Fuck, dude. I don't know if I want to."
Like my career over in Hollywood, is this just like, is this your way of saying your career's fucked?
Yeah, like I don't know. As much as I love Saw and shit, and like you're right, it used to be a rite of passage for like October, right? That's not the right saying, but it used to be like a mainstay for October. Like every year there'd be one, and that definitely got played out. But and I really didn't like Jigsaw. Spiral was all right. It was fine for me because it was at least sort of a detective story or whatever. But like everything got so complicated past.
Spiral was trying to be 7 real fucking bad.
It real bad. But everything got so complicated and Saw past the third one, and it just like you said, there was that you want to see people die, but then there was also they were having to do the M. Night Shyamalan thing with all the twists and turns.
Yeah,
doing it this way is probably to me the only thing I could possibly think that makes it really interesting. The way that they're flipping it around, turning him into the good guy and doing his revenge plot, and actually adding some lore to it. It could be one of the best Saw movies.
It could be, but here's the thing: I never really, to be honest with you, if you look at the lore of Saw, I never really saw Jigsaw as a bad guy. He really wasn't. If you look at it from a philosophical point of view, okay, let's get real with y'all real quick. Okay, put in some fucking
Murder.
5 gum, and this is how it feels at you 5 gum moment. Okay, put your caps on and listen. The technical thing is these people that he preys on, they're all fucking assholes. They were all like terrible human beings in life. They did something that was really atrocious in some form or fashion, and he made them want to live. I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go be a serial killer and this is going to be my MO. But I'm just going to say, like, technically speaking, he always was a good guy, kind of in a way, right? I mean, he wasn't Jason mindlessly murdering Crystal Lake goers just because they were like, hey, you're fucking in the lake that my mom used to look out on. Like, or Michael Myers, like, I always want to fuck my sister, but I don't know how to get over my need of that. So I'm going to kill all the fucking hot young babysitters. Like, and Freddy Krueger is a fucking pedophile. I feel like Jigsaw was like, I want to make you earn your life. I mean, if you want to like go around and do all these awful things, let's see how far you're willing to go to live. Like, look at the Amanda. She wanted to kill her with drugs or whatever. I mean, again, it's a fucking gnarly ass way of making her see the light. But he's like, hey, you want to do all this shit to your body, you want to kill yourself and shit. Let's see how much you really want to die. I always feel like Tobin Bell was kind of like not a hero, and maybe that's a strong word, but like an anti-hero in some way. So it's not really, it doesn't make sense that he's already a hero in this. I mean, I feel like he wasn't really a bad guy. It was just more of like, let's
Well, it's
because
amped up.
by you look at Saw 2. Look at the evil that the fucking that dude that throws Amanda into the fucking syringes,
Yeah,
like the fucking convict.
right. Piece of shit. But I mean, I think that's always been a point in the Saw movies, right? Like he's not all bad. Like it's like in True Lies. It's like, did you really kill this?
I feel like a shitty defense attorney. Like my client might have killed all those people and thrown their bodies into a fucking lake and then acted like nothing happened.
Yeah,
but he did it for the right reasons.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger in True Lies. He's like, did you really kill all those people? It's like, yeah, but they were all bad. You know, like, but that is really
morality. It's a gray morality. It's gray morality, I guess.
That theme is there with Jigsaw for sure, but there's a lot of people in the cases like, okay, that was fucking way too much. That guy just was sad. That guy just wasn't sure if he wanted to live or not, and you just like made him cut off his own scalp. But yeah, so they supercharged it for sure. Let's take a couple quick looks here, like just at some still frames as we go through it. Let me go back here and share because there was some stuff, a lot of stuff.
Well, I don't know. What do you think, Chad? Do you think do you want to see another Saw movie with Tobin Bell? Or are you done with it? Are you over it?
Did you just call me Chad?
Chat. Chat. I meant chat.
I was like, why did you call me Chad?
No, you're not. You'll never be a Chad. You don't have.
I don't want to be
a mega Chad.
I don't want to be a mega Chad.
Chat. I mean,
okay.
Chat.
Like,
hey, audience.
Was that
members,
a diss?
Hey, audience. No, I'm the audience members. Do you think that Tobin Bell should come? Well, here's the thing. What do you do with Saw? I mean, what do you do with the fucking franchise? You want to try to reboot it? Like, this is all you can do.
Well, either you move forward completely without Tobin Bell and you really try to do something fresh and new, right? Or you go for one last hurrah with Tobin because since he's dead in the franchise, and you know they're kicking themselves in the ass like, oh fuck,
they probably like, how do we bring him back? Maybe we can go. Maybe he comes back on Easter Sunday. Someone prayed really hard for a miracle.
He is risen, but. But yeah, I think that's what they're going to do here. And then they'll be like, okay, we'll figure out the rest later. But at least for one movie. And that's why I think for the 10th movie, that's pretty smart, you know, make it something special. They're not going to be able to play off this and do sequels based on this. So the franchise, no matter how good this movie is, at the end of it, I think they're going to be right back to where they started. But this could be cool for this movie, you know, but for one movie, it could be cool. And, I like that.
I think it looked cool. I don't feel like this should be released in theaters.
Why?
No, because there's something about it, man. It doesn't feel theater worthy to me. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because it's the 10th fucking movie in the franchise, and maybe it's because some of the lighting and the effects looked like fucking Netflix, which isn't bad, by the way. Netflix does some good shit with their with you know how they film stuff, but it just doesn't.
Passenger 57. Oh.
That's how I take pictures. But no, I mean, you know what I mean. I don't know. There was something about that, like. And we'll talk about The Exorcist too. It's the same way. It feels like there's something made for TV movie with this movie. Feels like it, and The Exorcist Believer. There were parts of that I'm like made for TV. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm burned out on it, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I just think I think if they release this, it remains to be seen whether or not it's theater worthy for sure. But again, I mean, October or late September when this comes out, going to the movies to see a Saw film during the fall. I like that. It makes me feel good in my chest.
But you got to pay respects to the filmmakers back like in Saw 6, Saw 7, Saw 5. They were trying to move forward without Bill. They were trying to do something different and create a legacy of Jigsaw, where Jigsaw is now like an immortal, legendary type of mythical figure, much like Jason or Michael Myers were. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't just one man. It was more than that. I need to be more. I need to be a symbol.
Yeah. Well, and then you can see from a lot of these still shots, he spends a lot of his time up in the booth, like your supervisor when you work at a factory. Just
that looks like that, dude. That looks dead on a principal that I had. When they took away my fucking parking pass and they never fucking gave it back. Every day I walked in school, that's how he looked at me. You will never get it back.
Yeah, he's pulling the strings from up there, and he's gonna have all these people in there and torturing him, I guess. But you know, a lot of the same exact visuals that we've seen 1,000 times before, sure, like with this shit like that, you know. But I will say, the trailer at least felt pretty fucking like
it was cool. I mean, I wasn't like bored. But I felt that there were definitely eye roll moments too. Like, all right, we've done this before. treaded this ground before.
It's definitely got the same, which is not a good thing or a bad thing at that point. It's got the same green, dark, weird cinematography.
It's
like,
familiar. It's familiar, which isn't bad. I mean, it's like, hey, it's like coming home. It's like, yeah, okay, mom still made the shitty Salisbury steak, but I still like it.
So, and again, like some of these shots, like you said, some of these shots do look sort of like Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but they do sort of look like some
made for TV.
A little bit direct. Yeah, maybe it's that cinematography that they're shooting for. But I guess a lot of the Saw movies have always felt that way. But it's the same look we've always seen.
Yeah, like again, I'm not trying to say like, oh, they should pump like James Cameron money into these films and make them like amazing and shit. No, I'm not saying that, but it just feels like certain moments feel, you know what? I don't know. Maybe it just feels like they're not willing to put that much effort into doing more than just the basic thing. I don't know. Much like if you look at the Resident Evil movies with Mila Jovovich, the ones that came out later on, it felt like they were just basically doing they were on a treadmill. Okay, it's a basic over and over repetitive thing.
Yeah,
we'll just do the most basic thing that we need to do with Kevin Anderson, so I get to watch my wife fuck other men. And I'm not a cuck because I'm a director, is what I say to myself at night when I cry myself in my pillow. I'm not that YouTuber. What's his name? Andrew 22. Was that his name? I don't know. The guy that like lets his wife fuck dudes.
Oh, Adam 22.
Adam 23. Yeah. But Paul W.S. Anderson is pretty much that dude. But he's like, I'm a director. I'm a Hollywood director.
Yeah.
And that's what he tells himself over and over again in the mirror.
He ain't breaking character to the DVT commentary for sure. I don't know, man. Like, I think. That's about as.
What do you give the trailer? Rank it 1 to 10. What do you give it?
7.
Yeah, I'm probably like I'm like a 6. So a 6. That's still good. I mean, that's still above average.
Yeah, I think it's the only. Again, that franchise is so hard to figure out. Like, I don't know what I would do. So the fact that they're
what we
should
do
back makes it a little bit more interesting to me than the run of the mill stuff that they have been doing for sure.
We should do a man versus movie.
That is, dude, you know how depressed you would feel at the end of that?
I know. Like, we're going to wind up going and kidnapping people and putting them in torture devices.
That would take like
9 fucking movies, dude. 9 movies in a row. God.
Probably about an hour.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot, dude. I mean, it would be fun to like show it. Like we could do a vlog. Like we could like be all happy. It could be like the beginning of a Jason movie. Like you're all happy, you're going and you're having a good time. Hey, I'm gonna hang out with my best friend and watch horror movies all night. And then
we would actually die.
Like, I just need help.
No, and part of the reason is I've never really sat down and watched all those movies. I actually want to like focus and like pay attention and like because I never watched them back to back. I always watch they'll come out and I'll go, I don't fucking know who that is, or oh, Amanda is back, like what the fuck ever. But like watching them and paying attention to them one by one and really like soaking it in. I wonder if I'll find a new appreciation for the franchise or if I'll hate it worse.
Well, dude, if you just don't want to hang out, that's fine. I mean,
no, just come over every time.
I'm kidding.
We'll
I'm kidding.
Together.
No, well, here's the thing.
No,
you're not wrong though. The Amanda storyline it's convoluted as fuck. But to be honest and to be fair, like the person asked earlier, it is worth it to go back and watch. If you really sit down, if you are determined to absorb it, like there's some good ones in there. But the problem is you forget what fucking number they were because they start blurring in.
I'm already there, and they all look the same. You know, it's like that detective.
But there's one where I can't even say certain things because I don't know. I don't want to spoil the movie, but there's one where like a major character turns to the dark side. I guess I could say that, and you're like, oh shit! And he's got one of the best escapes fucking ever. And when that shit happens, god damn, that's so cool, man. That was awesome.
What? I think the first Saw was scary though, right? Like the first Saw, because you're like, it's not like Exorcist scary or anything, obviously, but like when you're watching, you're like, oh shit, how are these dudes gonna get out of there? Who is this guy doing this to them? What is the mystery? And I feel like that as soon as Saw 2, that was gone. Saw 2 was good. It was one of the best ones. It was entertaining.
It was more polished. The second was a lot more of a polished film. So it definitely felt more Hollywoodized. But I will say, well, Saw 1, I never got scared of it. I just thought it was fucking badass, dude. And I know that makes me like, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? For real? Like, there was no supernatural shit, but I just love that the music was so goddamn good. And when that ending happened, when it goes game over, and he like, oh my god, that music, oh my shoot.
You know what I would say, dude? I'd say that Saw is a franchise that has no fucking business having 10 movies that are coming
the
out
first
releasing
one,
theatrical.
I'd give them
I'm
3.
happy, but I will say that I'm happy for them, and I'm entertained by watching them try their fucking damnedest to keep it alive. But it's not a story that needed to be 10 movies.
No, if they keep getting studios to give them money because they're fucking high on crack, I mean, good for you.
I guess they make them cheap though, right? So I guess
I don't know. I actually really don't want to look up the budget of probably of something like Saw 8, because if it's like $50 million, like what the fuck, dude?
It's less money than it takes to start a Subway franchise, or just eat Subway for 2 years. Oh shit, my battery.
But yeah, at the end of the day, I think that everyone, especially in stream, loves. I mean, like Mike's right. There is a very nostalgic thing of going in October to go see a Saw movie, or a Final Destination movie. So I am happy of that coming back, if they're going to continue doing like a Saw 11 or Saw 12. But let's be honest, the Saw franchise, if they're ever trying to get back to any kind of serious content, I think that's been gone a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like at this point, it's more like Chucky shit, in my opinion. And I know it sounds harsh when I'm saying it like that, but I mean, you know what I mean? Like when you watch Chucky, or you watch Final Destination, or even Hostel, it's almost like tongue-in-cheek slapstick in a way. You know what I mean? Like it's over the top gore. You know what you're getting into. There's nothing like really like, oh my god, that the story progression is amazing. The cinematography is over the, you know what I mean? Like they just accept their fate and they are what they are, which is a good thing, I think, in some in certain instances. And in my opinion, I think Saw is at that point. Saw just needs to embrace what it is.
I was shocked though, and I'm still shocked, because when this came out like last night or something, and everything I saw from everybody was like, "Oh man, the Saw 10 trailer looks amazing!" Like, holy shit!
People, yeah.
Like you talk about it, like underneath the video comments, it was like, "Yeah, but what about Saw? Holy shit!" And like, I mean,
I'm not a shitty guy, by the way. I don't want to hear hate comments.
No, I agree with you. Like, I think that from where the franchise is at, this is a pretty cool story. Like, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool. It's smart. It's a smart way to go forward and have it be at least semi-interesting. But after watching the trailer, I also think, hey, that's the same shit. That's the same shit.
No, it literally is. Like, it literally is. It's like, hey, I went and bought a new car. Like, oh yeah, what'd you get? It's like, you remember when I was driving that shitty fucking Hyundai Elantra? I was like, yeah. Like, look at this. Yeah.
It's a Corolla.
Yeah, it's a fucking Corolla.
Yeah,
but I upgraded, motherfucker. I had a Elantra. It's like, you got a Corolla, bro.
Hey, everybody, speed round. What do you give that trailer out of 10 yourselves?
You guys
put them down.
You guys get involved. You guys get
Tell us. Tell me what you want to do with my wiener. Promises.
Uh-oh.
We got an 8.
Take a quick timeout for a minute. I'll be right back.
All right. See you in a moment. We got an 8. We got a 5. Let me see here. An 8, a 5, a 6.9. Clinton, you're cheating. A 7, a 9 out of 10. Damn. A 7, a 7, a 7, a 10, an 8, a 9, a 7. 8, 7, 8, 5. So a lot of 7s, a lot of, oh my God, I'm so fuzzy. What's going on there? A lot of 7s, 8s, 6s around, a lot of stuff on the back half though. So yeah, it's still kind of King Littles. We just watched it together. What are you talking about? Stop saying you didn't like it. I did get fuzzy there. That was weird. I don't know what's going on with the internet connection tonight. It's being fucking weird, man. I don't like it, Richard. I don't like it. 5 and 8, a 6, a 7. Yeah. It'll be cool to go see it, man. It'll be cool to go see another Saw movie. And it's just, but I really think after this, what do they do? What the fuck does Saw do after this? We're jumping back in. Hey, Tobin Bell's back. He's alive. We tried to kill him off. That's just when he thought he was out. They pulled me back in. But again, it's the same look, same kind of traps, same stuff we saw before. Same cinematography, same quality of filmmaking, it appears. The only thing different about this is it's an interesting story point. It's kind of like Child's Play, like, right? Like you watch Child's Play and like I genuinely it's not my favorite franchise by any means, but I can appreciate the fact that they went through the DVD years, the Cult of Chucky, the Seed of Chucky. They went through that shit. They went through the awful ones. They came back with the straight to DVD ones directed directly by Don Mancini. They went to the TV series, and they managed to maintain canon throughout that whole thing. No matter how wacky they got, they said, no, we meant it. We fucking meant that shit, and we're sticking to it, God damn it. Whereas Halloween's like, oh, we fucked up. We got to go back. We made a bad decision. So I appreciate it. I'm not saying everybody should do that, but Saul's kind of like that. Like, I appreciate they came out with the 7 Chris Rock, Samuel L. Jackson one. They tried the Jigsaw thing, which was terrible in my opinion. And they're still trying new shit. They're still trying, and they're managing to keep it alive. It's coming out in theaters, and people are talking about it. We're talking about it right now. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to going back and taking a deep dive naked in my couch chair into those movies for sure. Let me see here some of your super chats, what you guys are saying about it. Chase Banks said, "Sup guys, good to see y'all back. Your thoughts on the Twisted Metal series on Peacock?" We talked about that a little bit. Haven't watched it yet. We both kind of had the same feeling from the trailer though. It was funny. It was really irreverent. Just kind of whatever. I like the trailer, but then again, I have not thought to myself, hey, I need to go watch that. You know, I just haven't had that feeling yet. No, sorry. Dirk Diggler. How about Evan Peters as a young Colonel Cochran in a Silver Shamrock streaming series? I don't think there's enough content there, Dirk. I don't think there's enough there for a series. I just don't. I don't think people would watch it. I'd watch it. And Evan Peters fucking rules. I just don't think anybody would watch that. The IP is just not there for it. And there's just not enough there. But that's great casting if they were going to do it for sure. 100% great casting, dude. Darth Astiff says, "Hey boys, the theater I was in charge of closed its doors permanently. I found y'all last January and tuned in during inventory all the time. Love y'all." Hey, thank you so much, Darth. Appreciate that, man. I'm always honored to know if we can get people through their fucking work days, man. Whether you're driving a truck or working in the warehouse or doing whatever, if we can help make your day a little better, that's awesome. Fucking driving 11 hours to North Carolina. I listen to a lot of fucking podcasts and shit like that. I'm weird and I'm a fucking huge nerd and I drive my family crazy, but I'm driving the car so I get to listen to what I fucking goddamn want to. That's what I tell my kids too. I'm like, shut up back there. I'm kidding. And I throw a piece of salami at them. Just kidding. But no, I listen to How I Built This from Guy Raz, and that's really dorky, but it's just like a bunch of like entrepreneurs talking about like how they started their business. I listened to one about like the Dutch Bros and how they started their coffee company. And I find that shit fascinating because I'm a fucking nerd. But yeah, man, thank you so much. I'm glad we can help with that shit. Root and Toot Texas Toot said, y'all ever watch that movie Tiptoes? Gary Oldman playing a midget. Best damn, it's called Little People, you fuck. Best damn movie I ever saw. French Peter Dinklage makes me cry. I ain't never seen that movie Tiptoes. But that just reminds me of Van Wilder when the kids are all throwing up. He's like, these circus midgets cannot handle their booze. I ain't never seen that one, man. Sorry boot that. John Rosa says a Halloween show focusing on Smith's Grove and Loomis with Michael in the last episode and Loomis being assigned to him. I like it. Again, I just think I don't need Halloween to go to TV. I don't need that. And if they do some shit like put it on Peacock 2 or some dumb shit like that, something that's not gonna last or have staying power, I'm gonna be pissed. Because you're just fucking with the IP. If you don't put it on something that can handle the budget and really keep that show alive, like HBO or something, you're fucking up. You're fucking up real bad. But I think if they do restarting the franchise and then leading up to whatever point they want to take a jump off back into movies with a Loomis or without a Loomis or whatever, I think that's the way to go, man. I think that's what Halloween's got to do. Or at least jumping back in and redoing everything with the movie, but telling a new, fresh story. You can't do a remake again, and we definitely can't do Laurie Strode again. I think Laurie Strode has got to be gone. Whether it's a new Laurie Strode or whatever, that storyline is dead. You got to get away from it. So whatever you got to do that, I think you can restart it if you have the nut sack to do that. Gary said, can't wait for JCVD skin for Johnny Cage in the new Mortal Kombat. Hope it's young Van Damme. Dude, that's the way it was supposed to be. Van Damme was supposed to be Johnny Cage in the original game, right? But he did Street Fighter instead, the movie. Or he's supposed to be that in the movie, in the Mortal Kombat movie. But that's going to be dope. I don't play it, but kind of makes me want to. Speaking of which, are you guys excited for fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre? August 17th, I believe, or 18th or 15th. Texas Chainsaw Massacre game is a punos, as Slenderman would say. It's a punos. It's coming soon.
Sorry, guys. Had unexpected situation.
Did you
Cleaned
wipe?
it up? Cleaned it up. Yes, I did. It's all over my chair, though. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's important. Wiping is important because if not, you get itchy. Michael Parton says, "Why does Amanda always get to be the pig?
Because she's a woman.
God damn it, I won't be the pig. When's gonna be my time? Ladies first."
Stupid.
Dick. Baker Review says Blumhouse, more like Bumhouse. Nailed it.
I like it.
I'm glad we got Talk to Me because I'm not excited for any upcoming horror movie. Saul should have ended X years ago. Damn.
I mean, you're not wrong there, Baker. You're
not
not wrong there, Baker. Come on back. 212141. Baker.
Touchdown maker.
Well, listen, I think that Baker, you are correct in some ways, but I feel like it's at this point the Saw franchise has just become a staple of one of those Halloween movies that you see every year. I know, but you're right. If they wanted to be like that movie, they probably should have ended probably at the first one.
Yeah, and TH Jamie says I watched Saw for the story.
They're not bad. Like I'm saying, like they're hit or miss.
That's what I'm looking forward to again, as far as going back through and watching the franchise. Maybe I'll be able to get into it a little bit more, get a little bit excited about Deep Anime Chief Keys.
All right.
You know what I mean? Talking Star Wars says that was Mark Hoffman voice at the beginning. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, who's Mark Hoffman?
I don't know.
Who the fuck is that asshole? I don't know who Mark Hoffman is.
Don't you have somewhere to be? Don't you have someone?
God, I love that smell. Reminds me of biscuit and gravy.
Hey, I'm gonna take a pay. Did you get the pay? Why are you saying?
Yeah, I did. I went ahead and did it.
Will you grab a Tim Kelly there at 8:27 p.m.?
I'll go ahead and do that for you real quick. Oh, Mark Hoffman's. Oh, yeah, he was in Saw.
Hey,
what was it? What was the time?
Tim Kelly 8:27. I'll go ahead and read it while you're
All right, go ahead and do that. Go ahead.
He said, "Hey guys, just subscribed in first stream. Hot damn, welcome."
Hey, all right, Tim, get it.
I bet you're disappointed, like my wife the first time we had sex. Speaking of Saw 10, if you could, what horror properties would you guys choose not to be remade or sequeled or requel? Like you pick them and you leave them the fuck alone, Jim.
Damn, dude, Tim, as the first time, person that you just subscribed, you just like gave us a goddamn nuclear missile launch and said, "Hey, why don't you put your mouth on this?" I don't know.
He did.
There's a lot of good shit. Like, dude, that's a thinking cap question. That takes a little time.
And I'll tell you this, Jay, I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing. I don't think anything horror-wise should be untouchable.
No, I will say there is one movie. There's one movie 100% that should not be remade or sequeled at all.
Big Black Cox 4?
That definitely should be in the Hall of Fame of one of the greatest movies of all time, especially how the cum comes out in slow-mo at the end.
Oh,
I will say The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing, the original, leave it the fuck alone. Kurt Russell.
There's a lost script that they found, though.
No, it's lost bullshit. The sequel, the remake they did was fucking awful. And if they did a sequel to that without Kurt Russell and he died off screen somewhere, that would be awful. The Thing, I think the first thing that comes to my mind is The Thing. Leave it the fuck alone.
Yeah, that's fair. I think the only reason I say and I say that with a caveat, by the way, I'm fine with anybody sequeling or remaking anything. But here's the kicker, and we'll talk about this.
Fucking tongue.
Suck my wiener, Bob. We'll talk about this in a minute when we talk about The Exorcist. But that's the thing.
Yeah, that's another one too. I forgot.
But I'm not saying anybody should be able to remake or redo anything. I think that even with The Exorcist, I'm like, okay. But if you're going to do a sequel to it, you better come with the fucking thunder. You come trying to make people come. Or, I mean, what I'm trying to say is come too fast. What I'm trying to say is if you're going to do it, though, if some fucking new William Friedkin came out and if Alexander Aja showed up and just threw a script down that was fucking gnarly and it tested and it pushed the limits and it made you go, oh God, I don't even know if we could put that on screen. That's fucked up to even read. Then maybe you should do a sequel to The Exorcist. But if you're just going to come out with fucking PBS type shit, like some of the stuff we see in this trailer, then no, you should not. So
what's your name? Vince Vaughn in Psycho remake?
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll be right back. You called it?
Yeah,
we're on Dan fucking Murphy.
All right, Dan. How you doing there, Dan? Nice to see your goddamn face there, Dan. You looking nice with your fucking profile pic. I can't really see it because the YouTube button is in the way. But anyway, he says Saw 11. Guy sneezes. I literally had to like think because I'm stupid. Like, what does that Latin number mean? Saw 11. Guy sneezes without covering his mouth. Hello, Steve. Your selfishness could have cost it lives. Now you'll have to try to save your own. Now that's the kind of movie that I'd be into there, Dan. But you're right. It is getting a little bit ridiculous, but I understand your point. Okay, thank you for making me look stupid for saying earlier what I said. But Dan, thank you so much for the support. Really appreciate you. Glad to see you. Michael Parton says, I always thought Saul was inspired by Seven. Yes, I could see that. Because when Saw came out, Hostel, I feel like they were pretty close to when they both came out. They came out around the same time. But yeah, I feel like you're right. I feel like Saw definitely had more inspiration from Seven. But when they did, well, we were talking about earlier, Spiral or Jigsaw or whatever it was, they were trying so hard to actually copy them. Like, being inspired is cool, and you're trying to do a movie based on something that was a really cool theme, and then actually trying to copy their shit is a different story. But yeah, you're probably right, Michael. For sure. Move it through. Oh, Gary, there you go. Says, have you heard the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 rumor, or have you heard the Sam Raimi Spider-Man 4 rumors? I think I kind of heard about it. I know there might be some talks about it actually happening, which I think would be fucking phenomenal. If Sony wants to get their dick wet once again, and they're going to go back to the tried and true method of getting Sam Raimi and getting Tobey Maguire and doing that again, I think it would be well worth the effort. I think so. I think that you got to put your old wiener in there and see what happens, to be fair. I also would love to see Andrew Garfield come back and do an Amazing Spider-Man 3 or something. But yeah, based on the overwhelming fan response to seeing Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield reprise their roles in the No Way Home film, I would definitely say that the studios are interested in doing it. First off, in my opinion, though, I feel like Andrew Garfield deserves more like attention at this point. I feel like he needs to have an actual Amazing Spider-Man 3, because Toby got his third one, even though it really was dog shit, but at least he got a third one. Andrew Garfield, I think, deserves a third film. But yeah, I've not really looked a lot into it. I know there is rumors about it, and like, I definitely think I could see it happening for sure. QBDP is what the fuck? Your name alone and then your profile picture gave me a stroke. Is Dr. Doom the best Marvel villain? I love you guys. We love you too, QBDP. The best Marvel villain. See, I could answer that, but that was going to piss off a fuck ton of nerds. Trust it will. But Victor Von Doom is some cool ass villain situation right there, man. Dr. Doom is badass, dude. I'm talking about the comic version of Dr. Doom, not the bullshit they did with the Fantastic Four, and he's the guy from Nip Tuck, even though he did his best, but they fucked that movie up. I'm talking about the comic version of him where he's like as smart as Reed Richards, but he also dabbles in sorcery because he wants to save his mother's soul from hell because she was a cunt in life. I don't know. But that's really that's the story. And then I think he scarred his face because of his sorcery attempts, and then that's where he wears the mask, and he's also like obsessed with another man's wife because he can't get nobody else to look at his ugly scarred ass. I don't know. But yeah, Dr. Doom is he's a really good villain. If they do it right, if Dr. Doom is done right, then he is definitely on the level of maybe one of the best Marvel villains. Is he the best Marvel villain? I mean, god damn, man, you're living out Magneto. Thanos is fucking awesome. They did a great job with Thanos. Kang is really good, as long as he's not like, beating people up that shouldn't, in real life. I'm going to go ahead and say maybe. I can't answer that definitively, but he is a good one. Tristan Littles says, Tristan Littles, That sounds like some fucking Lost Boy shit. My name is Tristan Littles, and I have been at Neverland for years. We were waiting for you, Peter. But Tristan Little says, would you guys be interested in a horror suspense movie about Batman from the criminal's perspective? BVS Batman's intro sticks with me. I don't know, maybe not. No, that actually is a really good idea, Tristan. I actually dug the way they did the Batman with Robert Pattinson, because they did have a very Seven type vibe to it. And I feel like you could easily tell a Batman story in a very gothic, horrific suspense thriller type of way if done right. And doing it from a criminal perspective and going from that end, I think that would work very well. I think it would actually do a lot of good for the Batman franchise overall. I think the Batman did a good job, showing the more detective side. Like, they really focused on the detective side of Batman and the darkness and the gothic ways in which in the world in which he operates. So going and doing a villain only POV in a Batman, I think that would be great. Now, I don't want it to be Joker. I don't want it to be Penguin. I don't want it to be Riddler. I don't want it to be the usual suspect. If you're going to do it as a short. No, do it like as like a 6-episode thing on Netflix or something. I don't know. And have it be Victor Zsasz. Victor Zsasz is a serial killer. He's obsessed with killing fucking people and carving their names onto his body. Do it that way and do 6 episodes on Netflix or something like that, where you can get really gnarly with the production and the setting and the language and the story itself, and have it from the POV of Victor Zsasz and what drives him in this obsessive way. And then put that into a movie. That would be fucking creepy, dude. That would be awesome. Make a Victor Zsasz horror movie.
I would love
in
that.
a Batman universe.
I think that's a good root and tootin' idea.
I like it.
I want to sleep with you now.
Mm-hmm.
You want to?
We already fucked.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Hey, JT Customs brings up a point. A lot of people brought this up the last time. So technically, the Thing sequel was a prequel. A lot of people give us shit for that. But it still felt like, you know what I mean? It didn't feel like.
Yeah,
it's hard to make it feel like
JT Customs always comes in with that goddamn smart ideas that he knows things. I know JT Customs.
I am JT Customs, and I know things.
Yeah, JT Customs, the goddamn Yoda, always trying to ruin me.
Leave me alone, Dad. So we have one more thing to talk about tonight, and it's a pretty serious topic. I like pineapple on my pizza, and
that's not serious. That's a good thing. I think most Americans need to embrace the idea that pineapple on pizza is fucking awesome. Okay, yeah. You goddamn heathens, you left behind in the fucking cave dwelling assholes that say it's not. It's blasphemy. No, it's not. You're blasphemy.
Yeah.
If you put mouth pineapple on pizza with jalapenos, whoa.
Yeah. So shut up if you don't like it. And also, Stu lives, and those are two things that everybody knows is true.
That's bullshit.
Stu's alive, and pineapple on pizza. Nope. And Jade and I talk about it all the time. How
I don't want to hear it anymore.
And
you ruined something good with your bullshit.
No, the Exorcist trailer. I've given all my thoughts on it. I'll still talk about it because I always talk, but I don't know. I don't know how you feel about it, and I'd like to give you the floor to discuss what you felt about it when you watched the trailer today. The Exorcist Believer.
Deceiver, I will feel the same way if the dick or the floor was given to me, unsure about how to proceed.
Maybe a little bit.
Maybe. I mean, depends. How low am I on money? How much is he offering? What's the stakes involved? I actually this is literally not untrue. Like 2 hours ago, it was the first time I watched the trailer. I watched it and I was like, yeah. And then after I watched it, I was like, yeah. and then I thought about someone. I was like, yeah. I don't know how to feel about it because it's so it looks good on it doesn't look bad. Like, don't get me wrong, it doesn't look bad, and it was kind of cool that Reagan's mom is in it, and but it's such a weird it's like pulling a baseball card and it's a random baseball card that you pull out fucking. What the fuck? Mark McGuire? Pre-steroids? I don't know about this one's gonna like this probably not gonna sell much. I don't know. I'm gonna put that one away. I don't know. But no, well the thing about it is
You can't get it out.
No, dude, no. You know what it's like? It's like, fuck, dude. I don't want to go to Golden Corral buffet, but I got no choice. There's no choice. I'm hungry, and they offer good meals at a decent price. Yeah, some kid might have put their booger on the chicken wing, but I gotta eat, and it's fucking free after you pay the fucking $10 or whatever the fuck. But there are parts of that film in the trailer anyway. It looks like really good, and then it looks fucking TV made bullshit. And I'm like, ooh, God, that stinks. And then it's like, oh, now we walked into the room that looks good. And then the mother coming back, and then there are some parts of it so fucking corny. The Reagan, when she was writing Reagan on the wall, and then the mom pops up like goddamn Mary Poppins, is like, who talk about my daughter? And then like, did you get fucking like, when did you get priesthood? I didn't know you were a priest now.
She got a YouTube video.
I was like, oh, God damn, Jamie Lee Curtis's mother. That's not Jamie Lee Curtis's mother. I feel like it's one of the, dude, I gotta be honest with you. I feel like this movie works way better as a TV movie or a Netflix thing or like an HBO Max or a Paramount Plus or something. And breaking it down into 6 or 7 parts, I think that you have more story to tell versus an hour and 45-minute movie. I feel like they're gonna fuck this shit up in some way or another, and I don't likes that. I don't likes it.
Yeah, that's the thing that got me, dude. When it first started, I was like, "Oh God, now we're going to do something spicy." I was into it for a second, and then as soon as she came out and she was like, "The body, the blood, body, blood, body, blood," and I was in the church, I was like, "Oh, this is some." This looks like it could have been on not the quality.
That part. No, the church scene really looked bad. It looked like something that was shot for our TV.
Yeah, it's like just some standard ass, like run of the mill. Like I bring up the Pope's Exorcist. Like the Pope's Exorcist, I liked it. Like I think you liked that too, right? Russell Crowe.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Yeah, but like still yet, it's like the Nun or the Pope's Exorcist or what was the one that came out before that? Written by the H2O dude. It was all right. It was better than people gave it credit for. Fuck, I forgot the name of it. But
the Nun's Exorcist. Oh,
the Devil's. Yeah, fuck, Devil's Light.
The devil put it in. The devil made me do it.
Like we've seen these movies now, and they every single time an Exorcist movie or an exorcism movie, a possession movie comes out, they all have almost the same plot, or they all have the same vibe to them. They all look the same. The priest comes in, the devil, look at these, and then like,
I know that's what I would do. My first day as priest, like, stickers for.
Hey, yeah, the priest comes in and he's like, "Hey, stop it! Fuck, don't do that."
And then when they don't stop, he turns to him and is like, "He didn't stop." This is a powerful demon.
Yeah, the demon says some mean shit, and then he's like, but really though, I'm serious. The power of Christ fucking compels you, and if you backtalk me again, no computer for 2 weeks. And then the demon's like, and then it comes out.
Facebook. Get bent.
And like you think if you're gonna do an Exorcist sequel and you have the balls to be like, we paid $400 million for this.
What?
And we're gonna do they paid Blumhouse, Morgan Creek, and Universal collectively put their lunch money together and paid $400 million for the rights to The Exorcist to make these 3 movies they're gonna make.
Dude, I have never in my life ever seen someone get fucked this hard outside of watching a documentary on Locked Up Raw. Wow, dude. Yeah. You admitted that. You said I paid $400 million so someone could fist me in the asshole while making me suck on anal beads that they put into another dude's ass. Whoa.
It's a family tradition. They did that. But you think if they're going to do that, and they're like, we're literally going to apply the fucking template from Halloween 2018 to this. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to bring back a legacy character. We're going to disregard the sequels. We're going to tie it to the first movie. And it worked with Halloween 2018. But Halloween 2018 is not like The Exorcist. If you're going to do a direct sequel to The Exorcist, You got to come with the thunder and be like, we're going to make a movie that is going to be shocking, that is going to be scary as fuck, and is really going to fuck with people. This just seems like a Friday night Conjuring movie that they just slapped out there, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing in there that makes me go, oh, I'm scared to watch that. Not at all.
No, it wasn't scary at all. There was nothing. When I watched this, I was reminded of when me and Mike attempted to do, well, we did actually do the Man versus Movie Exorcist films. And we did all the Exorcist movies back to back to back. I think we didn't do one because it was
literally the same movie.
It was the same fucking movie.
Yeah.
But it looks like one of those movies. Like after you get past the first and the third one, you're like, okay, yeah. It's like I like what you've done here. This is good. Might want to change this. And it's so standard. It's so basic. And again, I know that we might get roasted on this, which is fine. That's fine. You guys can have your opinions. Anybody can have their opinion on this.
I think most people agree.
But here's the thing. I feel like there was no fucking need. Like if there was ever a franchise that really didn't need to be fucked with at all, other than what I mentioned earlier, Exorcist is it's perfect, dude. The fucking movie is so well done. The first film is so well done. It holds up today. It has held up for generations. It's still one of the most horrific films I've ever seen in my life. It's still the scariest film I've ever fucking seen. And I know I've read the goddamn comments. I'm like, these two pussies keep on sucking the dick of the Exorcist. Can we all just agree that it's not that scary? Well, sir, we haven't looked at your mother's tits. And I know that you have. So that's what scares you. But this scares real life people. But to be honest with you, it looks like trash, dude. It looks like trash.
I mean,
it looks like fun. I guess it looks like fun. If it was on TV, I'd watch it. But I have no fucking desire, to be honest with you, 100%. I have no desire to see this in the movie theater. None.
And it makes me feel bad because, like, I know they obviously put a lot of effort into it. Like Christopher Nelson did the effects, and I'm sure the effects will be fucking killer. I'm sure.
The effects look good. Yeah, I'm not talking. Yeah, the people that work behind the scenes are great. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, but like, why? I just don't understand the line of thought. Like, I really think Blumhouse has gotten really high on their own supply, and they've become Marvel in a sense that they're like, no matter what we do, we'll just apply the same copy and paste template to a new franchise, and we'll slap it out there, and people will fucking num it up. They'll num it up, and put it in their gullets, and like, and we're all watching it going, what? This would be like a halfway interesting. I may go see it in the theater.
Yeah.
It could be scary. A couple parts might be good. It's a Pope's Exorcist, like I may go see that.
But the Pope's Exorcist was there was like a badassness to it. I don't know. I fucking dug it. Yeah. Well, just the way that it was written too. It was like, this is a badass kung fu ass priest. It's like, take me on, bitch. Let's go to hell and fight. All right. Yeah. And that song plays during the movie. No, it didn't. But
Mother
it
sucks cocks.
No, this is like the fucking double dragons of the Exorcist. Like, okay, well, if one wasn't enough, now there's two little girls that are possessed. Double trouble,
shit.
toil and trouble. I'm like,
groundbreaking.
Oh my God. And they're like, oh, their heartbeats are in unison. Like, what? Stupid.
Drip top.
Yeah. I was like, is that bitch named TikTok or Drip Top? Who the fuck did her tattoo on her forehead? She looks like Fiona Apple.
That video is really sexy, by the way.
Yeah, don't confuse
Criminal.
Yeah, Criminal's awesome. No, that's a different. Yeah,
it's hard to watch that.
No, I mean, yeah, dude. I was watching it, dude. Like, it looks. Man, I'm sorry, guys. I know there are people that are probably really looking forward to it. Like, in my opinion, I think it looks like straight, pure duty shit. Mm-hmm. I don't want that in my driveway. I don't want it around my daughter. I don't want it in my goddamn neighborhood. Get it the fuck out of here with the goddamn Bud Light flag that is flying. Get the fuck down.
Mechanical asshole out of my neighborhood.
And then, you know what's playing on my CD? You know what's playing on my CD? My Bluetooth speaker? Jason Aldean. Don't try that in a small town.
Oh, God.
Is that what it's called? I don't even know. I heard. Don't so fucking mad. I didn't even know what the fuck the shit was about, but I just know it's Jason Aldean. Goddamn, don't try that in a small town. I just thought it was funny. But no, seriously though, like, the movie looks like shit. It looks like shit. Let's be honest. It looks like crap. It looks like trash.
I mean, if it was just a random ass exorcism movie, I'd be like, oh, there's some cool aspects there, you know? Like, I like that the kids disappear and like they think they've been gone for a couple minutes. But that's basically you and I when we go to a bar together. You get home and your wife's like, do you know what time it is? You're like, I don't know, 7, 8. She's like, it's 3 a.m. No, don't.
Yeah, it's like, how long were you gone? 3 hours? Like 3 days. Like, well, yeah, me and Jay got like fucking jumped and we wound up in a boat somewhere and then we were on our way to Cabana.
We were waiting for our next
and all we thought about the entire time on our way to Cabana snorting cocaine, just like snorting hope, was that we could see our wives again. That's all we thought about.
Yeah, it's like, but like as an exorcist movie, if like, oh, we paid all this money for it. Oh, fucking!
I cannot believe they paid. You guys, Matt, put that in your minds. $400 million, 600 off $1 billion fucking dollars to do this.
Hey, JT, don't tell me what to do. All right, Dad?
Hey, no. JT Customs is like getting mad. Like, see, JT Customs always gets snarky and mad with me, but he's like telling Mike in a way. He's like, listen, I'm still your friend. Show the trailer, Mike. Look at my Lego picture. That's how I'm looking at you right now. Very disappointed that you're not doing it.
We can't show the trailer because the trailer is Universal. And if you show a Universal trailer, bye-bye streaming. No more streaming for you.
Yeah. The only thing that's going to get exercised tonight is the live stream.
My wiener.
We do that. So, yeah, I thought it was trash.
Yeah, not great. Not great. If you have the balls to say, hey, we're doing the real sequel to The Exorcist, fuck all those other movies, we're going to do it.
Nope.
And then you're going to come out with this.
The true one. The third one. The third one.
Yeah, third one was fucking kicked ass. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. But then you're going to come out with like this just standard ass Blumhouse horror film. Nah, man, it ain't selling. I'm going to see it. We're going to talk about it. But, you know, it ain't giving me the business.
Nope. It ain't got it.
Tristan Littles says,
I read that. I read that part.
Fuck.
I read that.
Well, shit, Jay.
I read it.
Well, shit. Did you read Dan Murphy?
I read Dan's earlier, and then I didn't know that Dan came back with some more awesomeness. No, I didn't read this part.
Did. Thank you, Dan. He said, did you guys finish Secret Invasion? First 3 episodes were okay, and the last 3 were a pile of trash that's been sitting outside 98-degree heat for a month.
Oh, the boy band? Wow, man. I can't wait to watch it.
I did forget to take out my trash before vacation. Came back. That shit was stanky.
Well, yeah, all that goddamn those dead bodies rotting in there. It'll do it.
Hookers don't smell good.
I will say, I did not watch the last. Actually, the ones that we reviewed were the only ones I watched. I know they were assholes going, "Oh yeah, you should totally go watch it." When they came out, I forgot, but I did hear they retconned, and people were fucking pissed. They retconned in-game.
What?
You didn't hear about this? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, dude. Apparently, they added characters or heroes that were at the in-game battle, and then they added like I can't say what happened because I mean I'll spoil it, but apparently people were like, "This is fucking stupid. Like you guys are fucking up right now." They literally went back into in-game and they fucking retconned certain situations for the show.
Nutsack.
Yeah,
you bad. Have no marbles.
Show us the dead Mac. What the hell's a dead Mac? That touch.
I didn't go back. I honestly, we did our review for the initial episodes, and I plan to, but there's just been a lot going on, and I haven't had a chance to go back and catch up on it. But apparently, that's what I've heard is like the last few episodes.
Apparently, it's bad.
Not great. Not great.
Yeah, and that's leave it to Marvel when you have nothing new and you can't come up with any fucking original idea. You go back and like fucking nutsack tap your own fucking creations from the past. You nut tap your own, and then I'm gonna ruin that and change things because I don't know what to do. That's some stupid ass shit, dude. But by the way, I will say I did watch Heels, the new season. Oh my god, dude!
You watched the whole season already?
No, I wish. It comes out every fucking Friday, dude.
I'm watching that. Done.
We need to get
I'm so excited right now.
We need to get a key for it.
Huh?
No, they only come out every Friday. They only released the first episode.
Oh.
This Friday is the next one. But god damn, dude.
I'm still gonna watch that first episode.
You haven't watched it yet?
No. I'm excited though.
Dude,
is it good?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
oh my god!
Like shit.
Yeah, dude.
You guys gotta watch Heels if you haven't seen it. It's on Stars.
So fucking good, dude. Because what they do, I was scared because I was like, oh my god, it's been like 1,000 years since we watched Hills, because Hills came out, I think it was like 2021, and because of COVID or some shit, they had to shut down production, so it took a long time. But dude, they do such a good fucking job with like getting you back up to the speed in which you were. Yeah, because what they do is when season 1 of episode episode 1 of season 2 starts, they take you back. They take you back. Okay, so it ends on the cliffhanger of season 1 episode. I don't remember what the episode was, but then when the new season starts, they give you that, and then basically the whole episode is just a prequel, right? So I mean, I know you guys are like, what the fuck they talking about Heels for? I ain't gonna show my goddamn feet. No, it's a show. It's on Stars. It's got Stephen Amell. Go support this fucking show, dude.
Yeah.
Go support this fucking show, because I don't want this show to go the way of like, Ash versus Evil Dead, because people aren't going to get Stars. Dude, I'm telling you what, man, you don't got to go back and watch it. You don't have to watch it, because when you get the first 15 minutes, boom, they do such a good job, dude. And then they give you a prequel story. Remember how in the first season they talked about Stephen Amell and his brother talking about how their dad killed himself and all they had to do all that shit? Yeah. Dude, the acting is fucking shit, dude. It's so goddamn good. And it's so ingenious, dude. It's like how they get you back into the show without having to go through like a 35 fucking minute recap.
Shit, I'm kind of thinking right now, I'm so hyped up. I'm so hyped up about Heels, because I'm telling you guys, if you've not seen this show,
so good.
You've got to watch the first. There's 2 seasons already, right?
Yeah, but only 1 episode of the second season.
Oh, okay, so it's just you got to watch that first season of Heels. Fucking one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life.
That's what I'm saying. What you're gonna do? I did too. I went right after the episode. I went back and I'm on the second episode of the first season. You're gonna go back and watch the fucking.
I've already watched it twice, dude. I may watch it a third time. I may watch it a third time. That first season of Heels, and in case you guys don't know, it's a wrestling show starring Stephen Amell from Arrow. But there's so much more to it than that. They're trying to start their own wrestling league, and the drama and shit. It's like Friday Night Lights meets fucking. It's so good. It's amazing. So I can't wait to watch that. The second season just started.
You should watch it tonight. Watch the dude. You're gonna be like, you're gonna get so mad because you're like, I gotta wait till fucking Friday to get my second episode. Yeah,
that's the worst. I'm excited. I'm gonna do that. Definitely do that tonight. I got so pumped in my G. Do you ever get that way? Like when you forget something's out there that you're really excited about, and you're like, oh, I know. Yeah, I'm doing that tonight.
No, you texted me, and I told my wife like, no sex tonight. And she's like, good. I'm like, okay. I didn't expect her to come back with that. I was like,
she just said, my vagina's tired from your big dick, Jay.
No, she was like, good. I've been getting it somewhere else. I'm like, what? She is. I hope not. I hope not.
The street.
I know, but no, it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, you guys got to see that shit, man. I can't wait. Dante Grave Show says, got here late and missed the Saul 10 discussion. Well, you missed it. You don't get to come in.
Reverse time for you.
Store closed. Go on.
What do you think? We got the time stones from Thanos' glove? Fuck
Get out of here. You show up on time or you don't show up at all. I'm just kidding. I'm super excited for it, though. Is it weird? My girlfriend thinks Tobin Bell is sexy. Yeah. Yeah.
No, his voice is good. His voice has got like some sexy ASMR thing going for it.
Yeah, well, that's just do that next time. Next time you guys are having sex,
welcome.
Just be like, hey,
in your vagina.
Yeah, when you come and you're like, did you? And she's like, yeah, and you're like, then just break into it and be like, for years you've been saying that you came, and you didn't.
No, there you go. I came into your world. You weren't ready. Now I literally sound like the fucking guy doing trailers.
This summer, July 1996, get ready for the next alien invasion.
We need to get Dave McRae in here and have him do like Tobin Bell.
Dave McRae's the guy that you want. No, don't say that. Don't do that because he'll be like,
why?
Oh, I'll just get Dave McRae to turn my girlfriend on.
That's what I do. I just play her Dave McRae videos. I threw on his epic Exorcist thoughts, and wife came like 3 times.
Shadows, Michael Myers, everything in between.
Oh, Dave McRae out here making everyone's ladies moist. Tristan Little says, "Have you guys seen Talk to Me yet?" I have. Dude, it was crazy. I fucking went to the theater. I took my 13-year-old to see it today. Went at $250 at the Cinemark, and I always show up late because there's 25 fucking minutes of previews. I got that shit down to a science. I'm telling you, dude, this Barbie movie and Oppenheimer shit is insane. I've never seen the theater that packed. This is a week and a half after it came out.
Well, good. It's going to keep the theaters alive.
I had to sit there with no goddamn popcorn or soda pop because
Oh,
we got
shit.
there. We got there. The fucking lines for the concessions were insane. I've never seen the theater that packed. And all these people were dressed up in pink, fucking talking about Barbie and shit. The Talk to Me theater was actually semi-full. But yeah, no, saw it. And I'll say this. I'm gonna film a full-on review for it, and then hopefully Jay will say it. We can do a spoiler review on a stream later.
I ain't going to do it.
Fucking do it or I'll come
It's
over.
too scary. You just said it was fucking scary. Fuck you. I'm
It's
not going
scary,
to the
dude.
theater.
It's
yeah, fuck
scary.
you then. Fuck
No,
you.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
I'll give my Blu-ray review. I'll give a Blu-ray review.
Outbreak character.
I'll talk about the special
commentary.
features and shit.
But I'll say this, man. I haven't felt that way coming out of a movie. It is up there. I'm not saying it's as good as either of these movies, but it is one of those movies that you go see, and it's like seeing Sinister or The Ring or one of those movies.
I got too much shit going on in my personal life. I can't do that.
It's one of those rare movies. And again, it's not as good as those movies, but it's one of those movies that you watch it and you're sitting there going, fuck, I'm actually scared right now. I haven't felt this. And it's not jump scares. It's fucked up. And you're like, this shit's mean.
Oh, so it's psychological.
No, it's well, it is psychological in part, but it's just you're like you'll be watching this character do something to like there's some self-mutilation going on, and you're going, fuck, I'm actually like feeling queasy, like this is hard to fucking watch. And I don't want to oversell it because
season 5. What am I doing?
I know you. If I oversell it, you'll be like, shit, one scared. Oh,
no,
like
dude.
Hereditary.
You always say that shit. You always. Hey, I'll tell you what. When this movie comes out, we'll watch it together.
It is out, Jay.
No, I mean when it comes out on video.
I know you watch it. You need to watch it in a dark room with headphones in.
Fuck that.
Get the whole experience, or you're lying.
I can't.
You gotta do it.
If it's gonna make me feel like The Ring did, fuck you. I'm not doing that. I can't do that again.
It's not as scary as The Ring the first time you watch it, but like it's loud as fuck. By the way, and that's one thing I'll say about it. Has that Sam Raimi "Drag Me to Hell" speaker thing going on because this movie's loud as fuck.
I know, but okay. So when you watch The Ring, the first time you watched The Ring in the theater, like that fucked you up bad. Is it the same? Are you when you walk out of the theater, you're like, I don't know what I need to do right now. I don't know if I need to go to the arcade or go get a beer or maybe eat an ice cream sandwich because my blood sugar is low.
Not quite, but I will say there's a moment in the middle of the film where you start to feel that way, and you're like, "Oh,
Is it nasty?"
Semi. There's a couple moments, but
dude, that's so weird. But I love it though, like because when you look at that trailer, it doesn't look like. I mean, I thought it looked pretty cool. I did not expect it to have any kind of like weird, like make you feel weird. Like, well, that's how The Ring though was. Like, it suckered you in. It was like, come, it's just a basic horror movie, babe. And then it's like, fuck you, bitch, suck this finger. You're like, oh my god.
To the people saying like, don't you? Sinister says, don't you guys review horror? That's the fun of it though. Like, I wish movies scared me as bad as they did Jay. You know what I mean? Like that's the fun of horror. It's like if you're actually scared of it.
Don't you guys review horror?
Sinister Creation said, Jay, don't you guys review horror as like
you want to be scared? No, I like it. No, don't get me wrong. It's one of those things like a fucking scab on your arm. Like you keep picking it. You're like you don't know why it feels good, but it hurts, and you just keep going back to it. Like zombies fucking scare me, but I love them.
Right. Yeah, I get what you're saying, and that's again, this is not. I left the theater going, oh. Man, I respect it. I probably would have went somewhere different with the end, but I respect it because movies don't go that far these days. And like, there's several points in the middle of the theater where I was going, shit, this is rough. I'm having a hard time taking this in right now. And I just don't feel that way with a lot of horror movies because I'm so desensitized. So Talk to Me, it's like, it's up there with I'm going to say it right now. It's probably the best horror movie this year that's come out.
Ooh,
yeah. I'm gonna fight it.
Whoa.
Put the hot dog in the
all right. Clip it.
Yeah.
Clip it.
Flip it. Gary says, do what Evil Dead did. Say, fuck it. We can't outdo the original, so let's make it a comedy. Talking about, I imagine with The Exorcist. Oh, can't do that though. Not with The Exorcist.
Personally, I know what you're saying, Gary. I don't think it applies to The Exorcist at all. Like Evil Dead is a different beast altogether. I feel like the reason why Evil Dead, the original, works as a comedy later on is because the characters were already set up to be comedic in some. It's so over the top and weird. Like the first Evil Dead film, well, it's fucking terrifying. Don't get me wrong. The evil, like, and I know, like, fuckers, the TikTok generation, like, it's so stupid. It's like, you're stupid. You guys literally like fucking toilet bowls for fucking challenges. No, you're stupid. That shit was scary. The original Evil Dead was fucking scary, but it did lend itself to comedy. There was a slapstick element to it that worked for the sequels. Plus, it was handled by the original Sam Raimi, and it was evolved to what it is now. But Mike's right. You can't do that with the Exorcist. You can't.
Scary Movie did, but Scary Movie did it with everything, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't really count. Yeah. Michael Parton said it's got a lot of Slender Man vibes, and then it rehashes from other possession flicks. I think he's talking about Exorcist. Pizzazu looks cool. It doesn't look promising, but it's only a teaser. I will say, dude, that
it does have Slender Man vibes. I do see that.
The end of that trailer, when they started doing the black and whites, that shit was good. That was the best part of that trailer. But I don't even know if that's in the movie or if that's just something they're doing for the promotion. When she was like, and it like fucking blacked out like that.
Yeah.
That was gnarly.
No, you're right, Michael. I mean, the Slenderman thing, I definitely feel, at the beginning of the movie, especially when they go missing in the woods and they kind of do the same kind of filming process. No, I get that too. But dude, there's just something about the movie. I feel like it's gonna suck, dude. It's just gonna suck. I don't know. I don't trust.
You got that feeling. I got that feeling. I'm feeling gay. Gonna suck some dicks. Don't care what you say.
That was an unreleased Prince album.
Dudes. Might fuck on you.
There you go. See?
Anyway, Tim Kelly back again. We forgot about one thing, the head spinning scene. Do you think they'll do it and hope the audience comes?
Yeah, they'll do it. They'll do it. They 100% they'll do it, and they hope the audience comes from their mouth, and people are like, "This is fucking stupid." They'll do it. Yeah, it'll be so gimmicky. You know that scene at the end of the trailer where the two little girls are tied up and they're sharing one fucking heartbeat because they're Care Bears or whatever the fuck? Like, I guarantee you, they twist their heads and they go around each other and then they reattach. It'll be some stupid shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Yeah,
you know what you should do if you go to a movie theater. This is totally off topic, but it's silly as fuck. The prank dudes, the prank show should do this. You go to a movie theater by yourself, and it's like, and you go to do the assigned seating, and the theater's full, and you get a seat, and you're like, you have people on each side, and you're sitting there watching the movie. Just like the scariest part of a horror movie, like you're just sitting there, and you just you turn around to the person next to you, and you just go.
You're gonna get arrested, you dumbass. Like, you're gonna get fucking arrested, dude.
He's trying to make out
with fucking like sexual harassment. Like, you're trying to fucking kiss somebody. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I was just sitting here, and you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get arrested for sexual assault.
Maybe they make out with you. Who knows?
And then you're probably gonna lose a fucking tooth because they're gonna turn around and punch you in the fucking face, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I'll do it for you, I'll do it for you, and then they're gonna come in, they're gonna be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And that guy, that patron that you fucking assaulted with your sexual deviance, is gonna be like, "That cocksucker tried to kiss me during a scary movie." Like, he's gonna, what happens? Like, I fucking defended myself, and then you're gonna sit there with one fucking tooth.
Don't actually do it though. Like, don't reach lips to lips, but just lean over, like during a really intense part of a movie you've seen before, and you know it's coming up, and you just go.
That's so stupid, dude. You're gonna die. Someone's gonna fucking slash your throat. Are you fucking stupid? No, dude.
I won't do it. I'm just saying someone else should do it because it would be really fucking funny.
No, dude.
Oh, shit.
I thought you were gonna say something innocent. I thought you were gonna be like that shit's like sexual assault or harassment. I think it'd be like at the scary part of the movie, it'd be like, ah! Or something stupid. like you came and then be like, oh shit, like that really fucking scared me. I hope they're not dead. You literally talking about trying to assault someone with your mouth.
Hey, in all honesty though,
what if they like what if they did like this?
You just heard ourselves go,
Like, you were like thinking it was gonna be like a joke, and then literally a fucking big burly ass dude named Butch Bubba put his tongue in your mouth, and he's like grabbing your head, like, now suck my dick.
The rules of the movie theater.
That's how you have to do it.
But in all honesty, I don't think they should do that. No, they should stay. They shouldn't do the spider walk. They shouldn't do the pee in the floor. They shouldn't do the. She gets the newspaper and hits her. They shouldn't do any of the original gags. If they want to make a sequel, make a fucking sequel, not a remake. Do something new. Jerry Raimi says
Jerry.
the possessed girl sitting back to back. The one mumbling at the end looks like Jay's ex-wife.
Which one? They both kind of look like my ex-wife on heroin. I mean, it's hard to pick which one that looks worse than the other. You got the pre-heroin wine, the Franzia, and then you got the after heroin and Franzia. They're like a before and after. Like one looks really bad. You're like, oh my god, how's there before and after? Trust me, there is. But they definitely both resemble
the spirit of her.
The spirit is there. Yes, the spirit
She's actually Pizzazu in that moment. That's actually her. She's the one running shit. Christopher Sampson, fly me to the moon like that bitch Alice Crampson. Thanks, buddy. He said, welcome back, guys. Universal should have learned their lesson with The Mummy, and Blumhouse should have learned with Halloween. Everyone hates that Busta beats Michael's butt, so why do the same thing in Ends? Love you guys.
Hey, Chris. Point. I mean, well, that's what I think that's the main problem with that movie. I think a lot of people feel that way, Chris, 100%. So I don't know, dude. I really don't understand movie studios. I don't know if they're just out of touch with their audience and they don't understand what the audience wants, or if they're really trying to do something new and they're just like so naive that they think it's going to work. But truth be told, I think there's a lot of political motivations going on.
I was like, you stroking Mitch McConnell?
No, bro. On? I just don't want to say certain things, but I think it's it's ridiculous, dude. I mean, if you gave the script to people that actually gave a fuck about the story, you know what I mean? That shit would never have happened. That shit never would have happened because that is such bullshit Hollywood eyes, Twitter fucking I follow you, give me a fucking tweet on my asshole, virtue signal bullshit. I'm not saying they did that, but there was something about that movie that
Hey, here's what I oh my god, my cheek just went numb. I saw those fucking Mitch McConnell jokes. I think that I was on the way home, I was listening to a podcast about explaining the SAG-AFTRA strike, like the actor strike. And I learned something pretty interesting that made me think.
What?
They were, I'm gay.
They're AI.
But when they were talking about, they were like, well, these studios, they have shareholders. So when you're talking about a studio like Disney or probably Universal, I don't know exactly the inner workings of each one, but they were like, these companies have, it's not just the studios. Like everybody just thinks it ends with the studios, but the studios, in a lot of cases, are answering to shareholders. So the shareholders want a return on their profit times 10. So they don't just want a good movie that does well. Every single outing for some of these shareholders is, no, what are you going to do to make this an absolute worldwide hit for everyone? Which is why I think you get a lot of the PG-13. But the people running the studios like Universal, like Disney, if they do have shareholders, have them to answer to. So they're not just trying to get a decent movie out of it. They're trying to get something over the top crazy that just absolutely blows up, which is why I think they're so afraid to take any risk because they're going to have to answer to somebody. But that being said, this is I just went way off somewhere with it.
Yeah, I don't know where you went. I was following along, but I don't know.
My point is, the point I'm trying to make is for all of us, I think when Halloween 2018
how do we get back to camp?
When Halloween 2018 came out, there was a lot of talk, and when we were doing the updates of, oh, these people get it. These people on the production team are fans of Halloween, and they understand it. When you would read the interviews and they would talk about it, like, we're in good hands. And I think for all intents and purposes, we were. But I think at some point that got a little bit lost, and they lost sight of the fact that, hey, fans don't want to see Michael Myers get his ass whooped by a teenager that we just met. You know what I mean? I think that got a little bit lost, and maybe it was some stuff to do with that, with Universal meddling and all that. But you're absolutely right, man. That was a pretty simple thing you could have sidestepped to make fans happy, and you didn't 100%. Do it.
Yeah.
Even if I liked the movie, and I did. Andrew Tanner, plot twist. Instead of the demon twisting its head, they just take the father or mother from the original and twist their heads around, killing them. Or they grab the demon's dick and they go, the old dick twist.
Or they just don't do it at all, Andrew. God damn, go back and tan some more.
Think of something new.
No, I don't want them. I do like your idea, I'm just shitting on you because I didn't think of it. But you're right. They could do that.
But I think they should stay away from it. No fucking fan service.
I think they're gonna
None.
do it. I think they're gonna do it, and it's gonna come off as corny as you just described, Andrew. Like, and your idea, like, while it's corny, it's gonna be less corny than what they actually do in the movie.
It
No,
seems like it's
100%.
on that
I think
path.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like it's made by an auteur wanting to make some wild movie. It's from what I saw in the trailer, it very much seems studio driven. Like, let's get everyone in the seat, not worry about making a great movie. Let's just get everyone in the seats, and who gives a fuck what the product is?
Mhm.
You know, that's what it felt like to me, deep down in my butt, which is where I want all of you.
And no one wipes.
But I wipe
Regularly,
on vacation. Yeah. I wipe. You have to. Hey, that's the show, you guys.
Hey, what?
Hey, Jay, spread your legs.
Yeah. Oh my God, dude! Someone's gonna clip that shit. I literally rolled my eyes up in the back of my head.
Come on, get over here.
I'm not gonna return the favor.
Come on.
You're the kind of asshole that wouldn't even have the common goddamn decency to give him a reach around.
You're a selfish lover, and you always have been.
Hey, guys.
You always have been. Pizzazzu dies tonight.
Shut up, Steve. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it, Steve Evans.
Hey,
brother Chris Evans, that he doesn't want to talk about in interviews. Yeah, dude. What a fun night, dude. What a great welcome back. We had a blasty blast, Baja Blast. A lot of cool folks come out tonight. Thank you guys for spending some time with us. Been a interesting month for sure, but glad to have you guys in the chat with us this evening. I feel like Larry 100%. King. Larry King live. Dude, that was back in the day. That was when it felt good. I don't know what it was. There was something about like that old man fucking smoking a cigarette, talking to like one of your favorite actors. It just made you feel at home. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I miss those days. I really do. By the way, we missed the super chat. Frankenstein Studio, a very sweet super chat. Thank you, man. He said, if my math is right, and it never is, 400 million for the Exorcist rights split 3 ways means each movie has to make 130 million for each studio to turn a profit. And that's not accounting for each film's budget or marketing. And these movies are going straight to fucking Peacock day and date.
Yeah. Well,
how does that make sense?
Frankenstein, I really like what you did with that bitch named Broadzilla. I mean, what was Frankenstein's wife's name?
Maurice.
I like how you put her in her place. But I will say you are actually you're wrong in a little bit. If they spent $400 million on 3 films, okay, the problem, they each have to make 130 million each. They have to make more than that. There's so much more money that goes that's involved in releasing this shit theatrically, putting trailers out, endorsing it, putting all that. They probably have to make more like $300 million or $230 million each movie to make a profit, because they also have to pay back the theaters. They have to pay back all that. Yeah. So, but he is saying not accounting for each film's budget or marketing. So, but yeah, you are right, dude. They're kind of fucked. They're not going to make that much back, but.
Yeah, I think this is going to be one of the biggest bonehead decisions you've seen a studio make. And I hope it's not. I hope the movie fucking kills, dude. But right now, holy shit, it's looking like Dark Knights in Texas.
Oh, it's a big old fart.
It really is. Mark's Movies. Who is Steve? Steve is our uncle who sleeps with our mothers and eventually makes bad decisions with our money like Paulie does to Rocky.
Steve has been around for a long fucking time. If you don't know, you don't know. Steve's been around. But I want to get serious for a second with you guys. We really did appreciate you guys coming in and tuning in with us. Really appreciate you guys. It's been awesome. A lot of cool shit, a lot of cool conversations. You guys are sexy. We like it. We talk about it, and we'll jerk off to it later on in the evening.
Doing it.
But yeah, man. Been good time, man. Good fucking times. Good fucking times.
Hey, I don't know your schedule per se, but I was thinking maybe Wednesday, if you'd like to come back into the arena, and but either way, if you can or not do Wednesday next time we do a stream, I got a good one, Jay. I got a good idea.
What you got going on? Let me know about it. Tell me what you got. What you got in the fucking holster?
Dimension Films tier list.
Oh,
the films of Dimension Films tier list. All right, we put them in the rankings.
Now, goddamn,
spin
if
it
you
around.
gonna bring out some goddamn Uzi machine gun like that, be like, hey, you want to fucking shoot it? I'm gonna shoot it.
That could be good.
Yeah, man. Now I think you're already talking the sweet music. Wednesday, I think we're on.
That sounds good to me. Wednesday, 8 p.m. As long as nothing changes. And then if y'all want some real weird shit, Saturday night is our Patreon stream. And that's where shit gets
crazy shit right there.
You thought this was gross? You thought this was deplorable? You thought this was
something it's not just our faces, it's our content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We actually do the entire show butt naked.
Oh,
and we talk through our butt
ever.
cheeks. We just spread our butt cheeks as we speak. It's basically an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So yeah, Wednesday night, we got that coming. Tons of videos coming. Saturday night Patreon stream. We'll see you guys soon. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We fucking missed you.
Yeah, man. It's good to be back. Thank you guys.
Good night, you fucking dickheads.
Love you, bitches.